Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tales That Folks Dread, a name I made up with 30 seconds ago trying to continue the folktale pun. Joining us are Mark, Seth, Gif, Kitsu, Zach, and Tony in a brand new game that you all missed the first session of. Our heroes from wandering ways of life didn't know each other. Woke up in the foggy cobblestones of a road, meeting two children who insisted that there was a monster in their house. The group, for lack of options, entered and has searched from the first floor to the third, as far as they know, maybe second, and encountered two ghosts named Rithgul Thornbolt Durst and Amelia Rosevalda Durst.
Not Rithgul.
They found the remains of the children's bodies at the top and have found that there is a secret passage they haven't located yet that leads down. And we will go ahead and resume. The five of you, Zach will be joining us in just a moment. The other five of you are in the room with the children. Kitsu has kind of wrapped them up in linen sheets, their remains such as they are. Elias had discovered a hidden passageway in a replica dollhouse that you guys notice matches the house. How do you wish to proceed?
I'll give final rights over the dead kids.
At least you do.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Now we haven't Durst. Their last name was Durst.
Yep, Durst.
We haven't found their brother. Okay. We haven't found their brother Fred yet. Fred Durst.
Nope.
So,
You have not found Fred Durst.
No,
The
He's out
estranged
breaking
brother.
stuff. He's out breaking stuff. Good.
Can't say as you found
sorry,
one.
bad joke. I had to get it out. It was
Nothing wrong with
that's it. That's all for me, folks. Did we remind me? Did we see a door or anything, or we're just in the kids' room, right?
You guys are in the kids' room. You entered what you thought was again like a music room.
Was the
Because the
attic?
first
I
time
think?
you guys had walked
Okay.
through the door was a harpsichord that Kitsu messed with and a telescope
That's
that
right.
Tony found. Some things that made it seem like this place was fake, or at least not a realistic world. And then you guys had wandered out, found a hidden passage, thanks to you and Seth finding a unfriendly ghost, and Elias, I will stop switching back and forth names, I promise. Elias finding a secret passage, and when you guys went back into the harpsichord room, you were in these kids' bedroom instead.
So what are we gonna do with the bodies?
I think it's probably best to just leave them here. I do not think that we should desecrate them anymore.
Looking at kids.
And they already are.
I'm not desecrating them.
I left them some bread just in case they get hungry later. But I don't know.
Castic did perform last rites. As he does those, are you using a spell of any sort, sir, or just proper because you're a cleric?
You keep breaking up.
Just because I'm a cleric.
Okay.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, let's make sure my connection. I don't see anything glitchy in my connection here. Hopefully not. All right. As you perform your last rites, the older girl kind of rolls her eyes at you and says, "It's not going to work. It never does."
Well, it's worth a try. Jeez.
Just
Sorry.
saying.
Just trying to help.
You're not the first person with a shiny thing on the neck.
We killed your monster, by the way. So is it perhaps time that we maybe can go home now?
The monster yet
They said it
lives.
was in the attic.
I can feel it.
Yeah, there's the metal thing back there. Also, there's the thing without the jaw. This butler guy.
Oh,
These were not the monsters you were talking about.
he was a wonderful nanny. No, the monster's in the basement.
Did,
wanna
did
play
he
with
bring
us?
off nanny vibes to you, Giff?
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't think. Perhaps you could show us where the basement is. Then we didn't find stairs downstairs.
Mother
We,
and father says we
looked
can't
around,
leave the
found-
room.
But we saw you outside.
We weren't outside. She goes over and sits down next to
Right.
Elias and starts playing with some dolls in the dollhouse.
Garrick starts slowly backing away.
Yeah, I think that's our cue to leave.
It's kind of
Elias
been
is
on
gonna
cue to
follow
leave
you.
this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
You know,
I'm
Question:
gonna follow as well.
the dollhouse is a replica of the house, right?
You were mostly
We see that.
positive.
I can see the. Can I see a way to the basement from the first floor? Because I don't remember seeing a stairs leading down.
Not from the first
The way
floor,
we
no.
saw a way down was
Yeah.
from the attic. You got to go up to go down. Yes.
Was it the dumbwaiter? We'll have to
It was not the
right
dumb
down
way.
there.
It was there's if you guys look at the map, just because that's easier than me trying to describe, but you'll notice there was like a blank section on the left side of the house on all four, like a 5x5 square that's just a gray block. On the dollhouse, you can see that there's actually stairs that you can access from the attic that spiral all the way down and go lower.
Okay, I'm assuming we're in the attic now.
You don't
We're on
know?
the second floor.
Yeah, you thought you were on the second floor when
Or
you walked through a door
think
and you
we are,
ended
at
up
least.
here.
Well, I see kids' rooms and bones on the map, so maybe
You have a map? That's amazing.
maybe we should try going out the door there. Is there not to break playtime down or anything, but I think maybe we should get going. He walks towards the door.
As you walk towards the door, the little boy looks at you and says, "Don't leave us." Starts tearing up a little bit.
No, are you coming with? Back.
The girl perks up when you say this
gonna
and
sing.
looks at you and says, we get to come with you.
Sure.
You can always try. Have you ever tried just leaving the room?
Would Garrick and the elf please make wisdom saves?
And I hear I was going to give him a toy. Oh.
7.
Not a wisdom character, and mine's probably not much better. Next to mine is a 5.
I feel safe.
And what did you get, Kitsu?
7.
She got a 7.
All right. The
Really good
ghosts
rolls
walk
to start
towards
the
you
night.
guys and disappear.
Y'all
I
good?
want to play the dollhouses now.
No. The only thing of note for you guys to consider, and you roleplay as deeply or lightly as you want, Kitsu, you now like being in charge. You get frustrated when people don't listen to you. And Garrick, you are easily afraid of things. You
So,
get very
not much
upset and
different
scared when things don't go your way.
That's fair.
That's not readily apparent to you. I'm just letting you guys, as players, know for as you wish to influence it, or
Is this a permanent thing? Should I add it to my character sheet?
you don't know.
Okay, I'm going to add it there anyways, so I don't forget.
The two
All right, yeah, we
children
should
vanished.
just get out of here.
Yeah, let's just let's get out of here.
I'm kind of sick of ghosts at the moment. Dealt with too many of them.
All right, so get scared
You know,
easily.
I've dealt with ghosts my entire career, and it still bothers me when they do that.
Gets upset when things don't go my way. Is that
Yep.
what you said? So toddler. Okay, that makes sense. So my 3.5-year-old.
Yes, there you go. Channel your child.
Or me.
At that point, you have no trouble going out the door. And yeah, you do not find yourself in the hallway you left. As Gift decided to nod to a little bit ahead of time, but you find yourself in a hallway. You see a more simple, narrower set of stairs right there going down, and several other doors around you. And not listed on the map, but I'm putting it here. You guys see the dumbwaiter in the corner. Zach. You had a
Oh, in the dumbwaiter.
you had a lovely night of doing whatever your life is, being from wherever you want to be. You went to sleep. You woke up in a box. Like you quickly turned around trying to figure out what was going on, and all 6 sides, I can talk. Solid. And you've been here for about half an hour trying to figure this out. As you began to hear voices about 5 minutes ago. Something about remains and bones and did we beat the monster? You're not quite sure. It was all muffled. But the voices grow a little bit louder as you hear them seem to be coming from one room into one closer to you.
Okay. It's getting quite hot in here. I hear someone. I'm just gonna start beating on the box. Hello, anyone?
Who goes there?
Great. Now the small box is talking.
It's not the box talking. There's someone in here.
Who is it that said they like ghosts? Why don't you go check that out?
It could be a monster. We can send it down instead.
Oh, does anyone have any matches?
I promise you, I'm not a monster.
I'm pretty sure the sound came from back there.
That's exactly
He's
what
gonna
a
turn around and go
monster
the
would say.
opposite
Yeah, a
direction.
monster would say they're not a monster.
I'm gonna make sure it's a monster and not open it up.
You see a small form contorted into a
Ew.
2 foot by 2 foot cube.
2 foot.
I immediately close it back up. Yeah, it's definitely a monster.
It's Mayo. Oh, cool.
Not sure how I got in here, but I could use a hand.
There's a pile of meat in there.
Doug Jones, that you?
I'm sure you could. Do I give him one of the children's bones?
Open it back up. All right. I try pulling them out, I guess.
Did that mayonnaise just talk?
Well, we're about to find out.
Right.
Who are
Backs
you
up a
calling
little bit
mayonnaise?
Jam? Spread. I don't know. Perhaps come out. We'll make acquaintances.
Elias,
I
as
reach
you,
in and try to pull them out.
as you pull Zach's character free, Zach, do you care to describe what they see? As you wish to describe.
So what they see, sure. What they see is just an average, unassuming male human. He just has blonde hair, brown hair, brown eyes. Just wearing just standard traveler's clothes. Not very wealthy, just average looking. Unassuming.
Are you the father who abandoned these children and left them to starve?
Father of who? I just woke up in this box. I'm not sure how I got here. I lay down for sleep last night, and here I am. Speaking of, where is this?
It's a good question.
we can fairly, with certainty, say it's some kind of house.
Just
Maybe.
a house. And why are you all here?
Great question.
Same reason as you.
You just
Maybe.
woke up in a box?
Well, we woke up outside.
We all woke up
Luckily.
Yeah,
It
we
is the
all just
benefit of work waking up
Yeah.
outside, yes.
This box, same confusion though.
Yeah, basically.
Well, not sure how I got here. Seems like none of you do either. Let's say we get out of here.
Yeah. The only way we know how to get out is through the basement,
You get
Which
out
is-
through the basement.
which is through the attic.
Yeah, don't question it.
There's
You-
apparently there's some kind of monster we need to kill, and then maybe we can leave. We're not
I-
really sure.
Not even sure if we need to kill it, honestly, but might as well since we're here.
Good. We're in a haunted house. Even better.
Yeah.
So have you seen this monster?
We're not really sure.
Not
We've
very
seen we've seen
You're
monsters.
saying it's in
but-
the it's-
But
Yeah.
so we get out through the basement and the monster's in the basement.
Sure.
That's what we're assuming.
We really don't know.
That's what the children said.
it's kind of flying down the seat of our pants right now.
And there's ghost children here. This gets better and better.
You want to meet them? I hold up the bag.
Uh,
Oh, jeez.
no thanks.
But
Rather
you
not.
have the bones with you?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I thought you
God.
left them there.
Normally, when you disturb a grave like that, bad things tend to happen.
I left
That wasn't
them
a grave. That was
there.
it. That was it. They had left there to die. I'm actually going to give them a proper grave.
Technically, a tomb.
I
guess.
agree with
Yeah.
I agree with checking that door. You know, it wasn't really a grave.
I mean, philosophically, what really is a grave when you think about it? It's just a place to die, right?
Okay, are we going to discuss this now?
When you
I mean,
mess
Find
with
my
the dead,
grave yet.
when you mess with
I
the
mean,
dead and
I'm
disturb
gonna like
the
reach
stuff.
into my bag, pull out a book. Like I have a whole tome dedicated to what is a grave. Like if you want, I can teach you all.
I mean, this box here could have been my grave.
I'm curious
You
about
said
that,
there
but
was
we'll
like a-
discuss
You
that.
said there was like a door at the end of the hall, right?
There are several. From where you're standing, for the record, if you guys are looking at your mappy map, you guys are in the attic, obviously. As Garrick pointed out, there's a room with 2 beds and skeletons in the top. You guys just came out that door.
All right.
The dumb waiter is over to the right side of the map because it's not actually there, but I decided I was not going to have you guys have to trek around forever to get Zach into the game. You guys see the door like across for you into the on the right side that goes to the stairs. You do see that one, it's open and ajar, and then you see a door that's straight across from you, and then a hallway going from your perspective right to the left of the map that has 2 doors as well. As a side note for
Try the door across the both of them later.
okay, the door across from the dumbwaiter is you see a set of stairs going down. And just
Side
for
note,
sanity.
Can't
what's
just leave us
everyone's
hanging.
Sure, yeah, I can. It's all fine. What's everyone's passive perception, just so I have it written down this time.
11.
So good. I'm pretty sure it's really, really good.
13 for me.
My passive investigation's really good. 14. Actually, that's not bad. 14.
10 for me.
Okay. Nothing going on right now. Just
Just
much easier for as I see things to be like, what's that again? Never asking every 5 minutes. I'll just write it down. Yep. So you see, it says stairs going down. They curve. Like you can see, they go down about half a story and then turn to your right from your perspective, and you're assuming keep going, but you can't tell. It's dark.
Well, team basement. I think I found the way.
I mean, we got here by walking through a door, so we could always try these doors as well. Who's to know that the stairs will lead us where we need to be? Seems like this house is playing tricks on us, if you know what I mean.
As soon as you said go through another door, I'll go through the first door on our right.
I'll watch him go through the door.
Okay, so if it's your perspective of your right, there's the north door and the south door. Which one are you hitting?
Like the most northwest
Okay.
door.
Sounds good. You open a door. It has a room. And it's a room I prepared, really. No. You find a spare bedroom of some sort, actually. Cobwebs everywhere. A bed that's kind of broken down. Linen's rotted away. Nothing in the armoire. Just a sealed up room that someone might once have used.
I close it back up. None in here.
Just to get in perspective, like, is that the room, stage right of the kids' room
Yes.
on the map?
Upper left
Yeah.
corner
Okay,
of the
okay,
map.
just
Yep.
kind of get an idea. Okay,
Yeah, we're in that awkward place from like so the left of the map, which is your guys' right from how you're
right?
standing.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
I'm just going northeast west.
For explanation's sake, I'll go to the room with all the stuff. I don't know there's stuff in it, but the other one,
Makes sense.
the bigger one.
Across from me.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find dusty chambers, obviously. You find lots and lots of old furnitures. Chairs, coat racks, a standing mirror, draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove underneath one of the sheets, there is an unlocked trunk. I shouldn't have mentioned it's unlocked. There is a trunk. You will find it's unlocked.
I'm gonna run past.
And what
it
if this
and
trunk is unlocked?
Fling open the trunk.
All right. You fling open the trunk. You find a skeleton curled up, much like you
Ah!
later.
Was not expecting that.
That's why we kind of open things slowly.
It's
I'm
wearing,
sure you don't want to see this bag of children.
Add him to the bag.
How big does the skeleton look? Is it adult size or
Yes.
child size?
And you look at it. It seems to be wearing, like it's again rotted, dusted, worn away, but it's livery of some sort, like kind of like a butler's uniform type thing, for lack of a easier description.
What's the jaw look like?
It's not there.
How in
Is
Jack
it-
is this job?
It's missing, haha.
Is it there?
The jaw is missing.
It's there.
If you guys are anyone's actually
It's called the Warcraft.
examining
He has
the
no
body, roll perception. If anyone's doing more than just kind of looking.
I'm curious. I'm gonna do it, just because that's my friend. We could become really good close friends.
We're supposed to be scared of shit.
Perception.
Yep.
So 19 for me.
Looking it over, it appears that the jaw's missing. It appears that it's been there for a long time and that it was probably stabbed to death. You can see like cleaner cuts through one section of like all 3 layers of clothing, and like scrapes along the rib cage in one place. So, if you had to guess, someone stabbed this guy to death and dropped his body in this trunk.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but
Plays too.
I can say this guy's dead. Maybe he was stabbed a few times, but doesn't seem to be moving. So
At this point, are you guys all
Maybe
in
we're
there?
gonna go grab the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't tell
I'm
me
gonna
you
grab wrist to check for a pulse.
You do not detect a
It's
pulse.
it's just
You just
Yes,
there's
he's
no
dead.
veins.
We're gonna drop the bones.
Do you understand how pulses work? No. Okay.
I know that's part of the joke. He's bones.
As you guys are doing this and discussing your options, you hear the door slam behind you.
And we're all in here, so that wasn't any of you.
And as you're looking around, anyone who's not relying on
Could've
dark
been the wind.
vision, your light source starts dimming in and out.
You'd think with robot eyes I'd have dark vision, but I don't.
I click.
Nah.
I was
Click
just
a
about to
little-
ask, do I have dark vision?
I pull out a little trinket and click it, and it emits just a faint light.
It also is.
Does it work? How that usually works.
I'm gonna cast light on my mace.
Again, it's intermittent. Like, you can feel your spell go off. It's clearly working, but something seems to be pushing on it, so to speak. And there is like a almost strobe flickering effect going on from all of your light sources, as something seems to be trying to force it to darkness.
It's like when it
Advanced
rains.
darkness.
We still have our spells spent from last time, right?
Yep. Yeah, you guys have not had a chance to do a rest yet or anything.
What's the skeleton doing right now?
Laying there.
Okay.
It seems
saw the
take-
other one.
It's chilling.
Yeah, there's skeleton hand out from my bag, and I just started puppeting.
I go for the door real quick, try to bust that open.
It does not open. And as you do this, and as the elf pulls out his skull and starts wagging its jaw like a puppet, you again all begin to feel a sensation. And Zach, this is new for you. You can hear your heart beating, like distinctly.
Oh God, it's back!
Why does this keep happening to us, man?
I mean, we're made of metal. We don't have hearts.
I'm made of flesh. What do you mean?
And Kitsu, you, as you were looking around with your little puppet, does a 19 hit you?
Because I'm gonna regret this. Ah, fuck.
No, no.
Yeah.
All right, you take 10 points of necrotic damage and give me a Constitution save.
Fuck. No, I just go down.
Oh god.
Go ahead and give me a
Con
save,
save.
nonetheless. Yep.
11.
Okay. Good news. That's just damage. Your hit points have not been reduced by that much. Everyone can roll
So nice.
initiative as you see the elf collapse.
Oh boy.
And you see, for again, Zach knew, but for the rest of you, a figure kind of flickering in and out, butler outfit, jaw distended
This
and
guy.
broken and hanging, holding a chef's knife. Everyone may roll
You've
initiative.
seen
How
him
many times
before.
must we teach you this lesson, old man?
I rolled 19 for initiative.
Got a 7.
Oh, yeah, to do that. When I hopefully not die.
I got a 16.
22.
Don't forget to add your dicks.
Okay.
I had a. Oh yeah, we'll just go from that.
I just heard two numbers at once, so I heard Alpha and Elias so far. Garrick, what do you got?
22.
Okay, so that's probably you first. Zach, since you haven't said your name yet,
Rolled a 5. His name is Jin, but
if you're sharing that, that's cool. I'm just
Jen,
I'm
Jen?
not Jin, Jin, but I'm not sharing that at this moment.
okay. Kitsu,
Party member
Right.
dies. I'm Jin, by the way.
Just call me guy in a
Let's
box.
see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? I did not have
Mr.
Katsis
Box.
yet. What was your rolls?
16.
16. Okay, so that puts you right there.
Weird duck.
Castix.
And then, of course, the creature. All right. Garrick, you react very quickly. You spin. You see your elf companion collapse on the ground. Doesn't seem like a knife wound, despite the fact that it was a knife stabbing.
Okay.
How do you react, sir?
This guy. I can see the skeleton even though it's like getting darker and darker. I mean, I have a little bit dark. I mean, a little
It's-
dark vision on my door.
It's not like blacking out. The light keeps coming
Okay.
back to full strength. It's just constantly like something's forcing it away and then it comes back.
How close is he? Within like 5 feet of me, or can I back away?
No, he's not in melee with you at this time.
Okay. I want to back away as far as I can, like kind of, towards the opposite direction of where he is.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just aim the crossbow and attack because that's what I do.
And shoot health. Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, that was not great. That's a 12.
12, if my computer wants to cooperate with me, does hit.
Oh, it does. Oh, I guess you're not wearing armor, huh?
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay.
The 12 does correctly.
Nice. 7 plus 4, so 11 damage. And that's... Is it counted as magical damage with the infusion?
If it's the +1 crossbow or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magical
Yeah.
weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the repeating crossbow.
Yeah, that does count as magical.
So, yeah. Okay, cool. And then Tank's going to take a shot at it, too.
Jen, just because you
that
weren't here for this session, you see a little tankard, like an ale tankard, grow wings and flap up into the air. And spit liquid of some sort at the ghost.
Yep. And I did not put the stats on there. That's a natural 4, so it's probably not going to hit.
That will
'Cause
miss.
I think he's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's only got like a +4 to hit.
He
So
uses your
he's
spell
good.
attack, so
Oh, does he? Okay, so that's a 10.
10
Or
unfortunately.
no,
misses.
a 9. That's a 9. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Garrick, you fire your crossbow. The creature actually pauses for a second as it seems like it actually took the impact fully. Darn artificer. Alf, you again see all
All right.
this. How do you wish to react?
Well, I'm gonna. How far? We're in that room, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
the room with all
everything's-
the stuff in it, as was very aptly put.
Perfect. I'm just gonna run up with my axe and take a big old swing at it.
All right.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
That'll obviously hit. That'll definitely hit. Not obvious.
And that's going to be 10 damage. And I'm going to use a bonus action of rage.
Okay. You activate your rage after you swing. As a side note, you feel like your axe almost just whiffs through it for a second, although you
Oh,
feel some
boy.
type of impact. You heard it. You did do damage, but you can definitely tell like it's the way it's flickering in and out. It's like your axe hit, and then it wasn't there, and you just kept swinging through the air. Ketsis,
Great.
roll a 10, mighty cleric.
I'm going to kneel down to the elf, and it's like, you really are weak, aren't you? And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. 4 hit points, better than nothing.
So, yep, on your turn, Kitsu, you're awake with 4 hit points. You are prone. Anything for bonus action or anything else, sir?
No, sir, no.
All right. The creature looks at Alf as Alf swings, and then turns and looks at Garrick. You have the other. Starts walking
Tank?
towards you.
Oh.
Which, Alf, you can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Did he say I have the otter?
Yes, that's
I
exactly.
heard also as well.
Dirty 20 on that one.
Dirty 20
And I
hits.
got a 14 damage.
14.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Big ol' 11 plus 3.
Okay.
All right. It storms across the floor. raises its knife, swings at Garrick.
Please hit. I mean, don't hit.
I mean, if you want me to, I can roll advantage. And does
No,
a
it's fine.
14 hit you?
A 14 does not hit. No.
It goes to swing, and you're just like,
No. Wait. Oh, wait. No, I don't have a shield on right now. No, that's still good because I have mage armor. So 13. It'll be 13 plus 3,
your
so that's
dice.
16
Yep.
natural armor. Yeah.
Okay.
So that does not hit. Darn it.
Yep.
I wanted to hit him with 5 ice damage, but it's okay. Next time.
he swings and whiffs, essentially, as you kind of push yourself back away from him. Looks very angry. He seems focused on you, fixated almost. Elias.
I pull out my shield and my my battle axe, and I go charge up at him and swing.
Okay.
Let's see. It's 13
13 is a hit.
for 3 damage.
As you run up and swing that axe into its back, it again seems to flicker, like it's gonna let some of it pass through. But as you impact, it just rips to the side. And as your axe goes through, it seems to burst into shadows of wispiness and not quite ethereal creatures that slowly fades away from the room.
I think I did it, guys.
What in the hell was that?
Are the lights still flickering?
Nope, all the lights come back, and anyone who's near the door hears a
That's the butler. He's not a big fan of us. But is the skeleton still in the box, by the way?
It is.
Okay.
Alex will upload a photo to the
That's
NPC
him.
chat, by the way, in Discord. So we're out of combat.
Ye-
Yep, you guys are now out of combat.
Maybe.
I sit up and like inhaled.
So he's
I
just
saw
following you
someone-
around
I was
the house.
dreaming someone was calling me weird.
You all right there? You be all
Gonna-
right?
I'm not
There
gonna hit
you
the bone
go.
anymore.
You're fine now. Nobody heard anything.
Gently put the skeleton head down. I'm not gonna mess with that one anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we should be touching things while we're
Eh.
exploring around here.
You drank the wine and ate the bread.
You are very correct, but it was wine. I couldn't pass it up.
There's kind of a difference between eating and drinking and playing with a skull.
That was a skull I got downstairs. I didn't think it'd be angry about that.
So everything in this place is cursed. Is that what
It's-
you're telling me?
The skull
Possible.
you have has a jaw. He doesn't have a jaw, so
Exactly. I got that from the chest downstairs.
it's just a wee bit jealous. That's all. But
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm pretty sure we got him this time, though.
Where's
Third
this?
time's a
Where's the
charm.
skeleton at? With it, without the jaws in this room?
Yeah, it's still in the
Box.
chest.
Could I rip the jaw off the one skeleton I had and put it in this?
The skeletons you have are for a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I mean,
No. I got the
can-
skeleton head. No, I got a skeleton head out of the chest downstairs. You said there's 3 skulls. I took one of them.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yes, you I suppose could take the jaw off that one.
There you go. I'm not.
I got it. I cast mending and like kind of super glue it to the.
Watch, they're 2 different sizes.
Wait. I don't think he's going to be bothering us anymore.
You guys
We
attach a
fixed the problem.
jaw to the remains of the butler.
Didn't we just talk about desecrating things?
I'm
This is-
trying to help.
This is
This is how you
No,
end up
no,
with
no, no.
mutants.
This is restoration, not desecration.
You just desecrated another skull to do that too.
Yeah, but that one was in the chest, so clearly nobody liked it.
that skull.
This one's in the chest too.
Oh, that was on the chest. It's completely different.
Don't mess with the dead. Let's get out of here.
Are you sure you don't want to see these bags of bones? You seem very interested in the bones.
Why are you toting around a bag of bones? Just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna bury the children.
Oh, the children's
children are in
bones.
there?
How many children?
Children's bones.
Have they been carrying around this bag
So
the whole
far,
time?
too. But you never know
Yes.
how the night's going to play out.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say to that. I'm just gonna
That's
walk away.
When I go pick
Get out
up,
of this room.
when I go pick up my little trinket, and since clearly it's not broken, put it back in my pocket and follow them.
Yeah, and to be clear, yeah, your light spell suddenly comes back to life. Your trinket comes back to life. Everything's fine. And when anyone checks, the door opens again.
Oh, would you look at that?
All right.
I scoot out fast.
All right. Elias, roll me intelligence.
I shall do that. That is not a good roll.
Yeah, he's a smart one.
It's a 3 on the die. So if it's saving, then 5.
It's not. It was just a raw intelligence roll, but okay, no worries. All right, you guys are in the room with covered furniture. The elf quickly moves back out into the attic hallway. Oh, the attic central area. How's that? Do you guys wish to proceed?
There was another door,
Oh,
right?
I'm right behind them. I leave too.
Yeah, I point to the other door, like just straight across the hall.
No, but in the room with the furniture, there were 2 doors, right?
The room with the furniture is only one door that you see.
I think that's a window, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, at the bottom, that is a window that goes out onto the roof. If you walk over there, because
okay.
why not? You see that it is slightly ajar. But as you look out, the fog has closed in over the area you were outside, and it's up to the 2nd story. And as far as you can tell, you guys are in a little building
Don't alarm
island
anyone.
in a sea of empty fog everywhere.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but the fog has engulfed the bottom level.
The stage
Perhaps.
keeps getting worse.
Yeah, perhaps we should just head downstairs then to the basement. I mean, if you think that.
That sounds like a brilliant idea. It consumed the bottom floor, so let's go down.
The fog seems to be very thick too. Great.
As you're
Insert
looking,
the
though,
Scooby-Doo clip where they cut a donut out.
as you are looking, though, Cassis, you see a flicker of lightning, and you realize there's a mountain a little ways off. And at the top, you see a castle lit up for a second.
I will make
Spires
a mental
rising
note
into the
of that.
sky. You can almost make out there's some type of balcony that clearly goes off over the edge of the mountain, like over the precipice, looking out over this place.
I took a feat. Why do I feel like I took Keen Mind? I don't think I did. I'm just double check. I didn't take any of that. Never mind. Yeah, I'll make a mental note of that.
Okay. Yep. You guys eventually find yourself back out in the main hall of the attic. There's the stairs down, and there's one door that you haven't checked.
I guess I'll check that other door too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'm really sure these stairs over here go to the basement that everyone wants to go to. But if you want to see crazy butler man again,
You again see
I'd
Dustin.
rather not see.
No,
things like-
I think we got him this time.
No, are you sure that this isn't the first time?
Third.
This was the third time, right, Garrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we fixed his jaw, so I'm pretty sure he's good. Third time's a charm. Definitely got him this time.
Didn't he say something about an auto?
I don't know. He's who knows what these ghosts. He doesn't have a jaw.
DM
I don't know what he
note,
said.
evil otter creature in later game. Did anyone else, by the way, look at the
Sophie's not-
dollhouse other than Elias?
No, I looked at it. That's what I said. I was looking at.
Oh, yeah,
I think
when
we
I
all
was
did.
asking you questions about the map. That's what I was just imagining my character looking at the dollhouse.
I'll give Garrick roll intelligence.
Plus,
Rip.
I mean, my intelligence is pretty good, but that's still probably not going to help. So,
Okay, no worries.
yeah.
For sanity,
that's
if anyone else feels like they looked at the dollhouse and there's no reason you couldn't have, please roll intelligence. Other than
I'm
Zach,
pretty sure I pointed it
I'm gonna give
out to
myself
everybody.
guidance. Because I remember to use it this time.
Yeah.
Plus a D4. Just straight intelligence.
Yep.
18.
Yay! Like just beat a 10. Someone beat a 10. You
And I have a +0 to my intelligence too.
+4. Yeah, +4, but a 1 just it's not going to cut it.
You do remember that the stairs that theoretically go into the basement are like a narrow spiral stairs that are accessed from that room with all the furniture.
So I know we want to go downstairs and that we just came out of that room. I gotta go back in now.
So
That's where we get to the stairs and go down into the basement.
Oh. Yeah, I was just about to go and check.
Did we want to check out the other door back there, or do we just calling it?
I mean, I'm
Who
all
knows if
for
there's not more
exploring. I'd
skeletons?
like to check that other door, but this should be.
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
After you.
No, it's fine. I just go to the other room. I'm okay.
Not opening any more
There's
chests,
treasure.
that's for sure.
Oh please, the chances there being a mimic.
I mean,
are very
clearly everyone here is dead. They're not going to be missing it if we take it.
All right, Kat says as you go back into that room, give me a perception with advantage.
Yay. What's my perception? Okay. Woo! That is with advantage, a 21.
Nice.
Okay. You find a section of the wall that moves. And you slide it to the side and find a set of stairs that are maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide. That just tight corkscrew down.
This is going to be very awkward for some of us larger folks who have to walk sideways, but there's stairs.
Are you sure
probably
these
go
are the
last
correct stairs?
I mean, they're the only other set of stairs that aren't the main stairs, so who knows? Should be fun. I'm just going to start going down them.
All right.
I'll follow.
I was gonna say, did we all go with him?
It's up to you.
Nah, you guys all
Nah.
I've just been talking to absolutely nobody this whole time.
Just
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. So
Who in there?
you ended upstairs by yourself too.
Right?
It
Nah,
takes
Garrett, yeah.
It takes a good minute. It's dark. Cramped.
So light up the
Musty.
base.
Yeah, you guys have your light sources, no argument there. But it's a tight spiral staircase as you guys go down 4 flights of stairs, essentially, of little. Before you find yourself in a small 5-foot hallway with branches that go left and right.
Like 5 foot high, like tall.
No, 5 foot wide. It's about 8 foot tall, 8 foot high.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Earth.
I would have been fine.
Because that like a punch over.
No, like 8 foot
I
tall.
would have been fine, but it's
But-
okay.
Earthen, like it's dug out earth. You see wood braces, but it's
This is
definitely
clearly-
not finished or super safe. More like a mine shaft, but
How many paths are there?
And we don't have a map of that one.
there is a left and a right.
Hmm.
You do not have a map of that one.
Are there any rocks on the ground?
So
There's some pebbles and rocks and like a buried boulder.
I'm just gonna pick up a decently sized rock and throw it down the path to the left.
Okay. You throw it to the left. You hear it like thud into the dirt and roll a second before it stops.
now they know where we are.
Is this like dug out of like? I mean, I'm sure it's like dirt or two, but is it like stone as well, or is it just like dug out of the ground, like dirt wise? I was just the reason why I'm asking is dwarf and stone cutting.
It is dug out.
Maybe I can see how long ago it was.
Imagine if you were rich and wanted a hidden temple for your cult. But you
Yeah.
didn't want anyone to know about it, so you just
Okay.
kind of hired laborers and dug out underneath your house because you're not architecturally trained
Can I-
and you don't understand that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Can I use the stone cutting feature of a dwarf to see if he can tell, because it's a history check, to see how long ago, like, this was, roughly like how long this was dug out? Like,
In the
Is it,
last
like,
100
ancient?
years, no, it's by no means
yeah,
ancient.
okay. Okay. That's all.
Well, since we threw a rock to the left, I say we go to the left.
Yeah, it seems like it's a clear path.
All right.
I'll follow you guys down the left.
I'm going to take my little light thing, click it on, and throw it down the right hallway.
It bounces down a little bit and comes to a stop. Since you can see the light, you can see that the passage continues onward. And a little bit at the edge of the light, you can see like a wall, and you can kind of tell it branches left and right up ahead.
Seems like both directions, but I don't need to go get that, so I can go your way. That's fine.
As you
Branching
guys
pathways.
go to the left, you find a wrought iron gate that has
Is it
2
locked?
reliefs of skeletons with hoods reaching out. There's a lock, but it's loose and open. You could open the gate.
I feel like
In my
that
work,
way
this
is-
is a good sign.
I think the other way is a bit safer. There were no dead skeletons back there.
That
No
we saw,
nonsense,
yeah.
Eric. Come on, stop being such a baby.
I
What's
tried
that
to open
dwarven
the gate.
constitution I've heard so much of?
I'll go ahead and try to open the gate.
And on that note, we're going to take a very brief break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Technical difficulties fixed. Everyone seems to be able to hear each other. 3 seconds later, everything crashes. We had found basically a dugout earth tunnel. Yeah, for what it's worth, with your stone cutting, and for that matter, you have it too, Alf. You're not like a trained stoneworker, but it's part of the heritage thing.
Right.
This place makes you guys feel uneasy, if for no other reason than you're like, that beam's not right. They didn't think about this. It's not supported. Oh God, how is this not caved in already?
Right. Like
Yeah.
straight anxiety.
That makes sense.
From a logical standpoint, it's not very sound.
And Elias, you just open up a gate.
Well, if they didn't hit my rock,
some
they definitely
grease.
heard that.
You
For a
guys
penny.
see a big carved out room. It's actually about, I'd say, 50 feet on a side. It's huge. And in different places, you see cairns built up of stones and rocks. So,
not
some a little
cairns.
bit more cairns. CAIRNs.
Karen?
I was gonna say, oh God, I hope no one's a manager.
A bunch of Karens.
No! They're all like perfectly cut bobs. Like they're.
But yeah, you see about 10 of these, like surrounding the and like loose rock that looks like it's meant to build more. Some of them actually seem to be in better quality, like actually making more rectangular shapes with doors on them versus just being, piled stones.
I guess I'll continue walking in, watching my step as I go.
Okay.
It-
Like I says, you look around. There's
I think the other path it seems a little bit better, but
I've already committed.
I've heard about these
Look,
these
Garrett,
dungeons and
I understand you're a little hesitant, but like, this is where the group's going. You don't want to be by yourself. It'd be a little bit worse.
I don't know about that. This is are they, like you said, they're like hanging from chains? Like the skeletons are all hanging from chains with like black hoods over them?
yeah, they're built though. They're statues.
Oh, they're statues. I thought they were like actual bodies. Like
No. I
that
apologize.
makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Like the
I
relief
imagine
on the
it was, like,
side of a
skeletons.
cemetery entrance.
Okay. I like for me I thought it was like they were just like hanging like
Yeah, that's what I got to.
These are the bad guys. These are the ones that didn't say their rituals right or something. They didn't go along with the pact suicide, so they had to do it later or
They
something.
didn't get enough
Yeah, the cult.
magazine subscriptions.
They didn't get the invite.
They did join the right cult.
All right then, lead the way.
I'm just gonna like slap Garrick on the shoulder. It's like you cast Shield of Faith on him.
That was very, very robotic of you, but you were very robotic when you said that. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Right.
sir. Appreciate it. And when you do that, you slap your hand on, and there's 2 other layers of magical armor. So it basically just stacks a 3rd layer
Oh shit!
on top of it. Because he's got
We
mage
get a
armor,
+2 to your AC
Awesome.
for 10
Got-
minutes.
mage armor, armor of Agathis, and now Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
I feel a little bit better now. Thank you.
Gosh, go for Garrick first. And
We're here with just a shield. All right.
you start looking around. These cairns all have names on them, etched on like tombstone markers in front of each one, or on the door in the case of the 3 that have actual construction going on.
I would take care not to knock any of them over.
I'll read the names as I go past them.
Okay. One's a blank slate. And a lot of the names don't mean anything to you. Some of them, Walter Durst, Gustav Durst, Elizabeth Durst. And as you're walking, you see one that does catch your attention.
Fred.
It says Amelia Durst.
And you
Fred is
guys
probably
didn't
the
want to
blank
bring it. I look in the bags. Nope, not that one. Is there anything to dig?
This one actually is like piled up higher, and there's a door. And as you get closer, you can see the rocks. Oh, Sharky's frozen. You might have, you might have to let go and come back in. Sir. I don't have a boot option. I think you'll
They're
have to
frozen
pop out.
too.
Oh,
At
okay.
least for me.
All right. I see GIF moving. So yeah, it's Alf and Katsis.
Frozen.
Oh, they're frozen. Okay. Did anyone bring the oil cans, or is this the kind of robot you have to oil every once in a while?
Just give him a little push.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
I'll let you try to.
You
try to do.
neither of them are back from me. So 1 second here.
Folks, and
You know,
I
folks,
just
this
heard
is
his
how it
voice.
works because everything worked fine last week without any hitches, any hiccups.
I blame Zach. He's the only new thing.
Yep, it's clearly
It's
Zach's
always my
fault.
fault.
I can't get in.
Okay. He might be needing me to approve. Can Tony not get in, he says? Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah,
Hello,
he's-
sir.
he's in
Welcome
for a
back.
shit. You know.
He's in for you?
I
I don't see him.
He's still frozen for me.
I guess we're all just going to refresh. I'll be right
I
back.
think everyone might have to refresh, except
Yeah.
for, obviously, Seth just did. If you can see Seth, you are good. Otherwise, everyone will need to reset. There is a Kitsu. There is a GIF.
That's what.
Like even when we took a break, like I closed out Chrome entirely and redid it.
Nah, Griffham's a big old poop.
And,
But like I said, it's free, and we can arrange it and stuff.
And GIF, can you hear us? Because I have a black screen for you.
I can't see him.
Mm-mm.
I don't see Sharky either.
And Tony's still frozen. And it's absolutely Zach's fault. All right. There's Tony.
There I am.
Sharky.
Okay, so confirm. Can the 6 of us see? Everyone
Yes.
moving?
Yes.
Everyone? Okay.
I can't see GIF.
Yeah, GIF is
Yeah.
GIF is
Okay.
out. I'm gonna let him. He just popped out, so there he is. He's a black screen again. GIF, can you hear us?
I don't even see his black screen.
Yeah, I
Neither
don't
do
see
I.
the black screen either.
Because it's changes my screen like he's here. 1 second. Don't mind us, folks. Technical difficulties. Need to get a new Be Right Back
Hit the
screen.
Be
that
Right Back
has-
screen. Yeah.
Need a new
Fucking Karens.
I wouldn't be surprised. And we're back, everyone. Look at that. We have 6 smiling players who are all able to interact and do stuff. I believe we had just left off. I don't know who heard what, because it was Tony and Seth that froze first. But we had found, Elias had found a tomb that said Amelia Durst on it. And I believe Kitsu's elf was sorting through her bag of bones. Oh, and you asked if there was tools to dig, and I said it's a door, and kind of more of a crypt. And you guys see the stones have like mortar filling in around it. So this is.
I have a
So
shovel.
it's like a little
in my
fancy grave,
inventory.
like a little building.
Yep. It's definitely ramshackle and put together by someone with no skill, but
In I go.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a shovel in my gear.
you open the door, and you see a stone slab on the inside.
How's the elf looking, by the way? Still bleeding everywhere. I guess it never.
Most of the
bleeding.
wounds are halfway closed because Katsis did heal them.
There's like five hit points.
They are battered and
4.
bruised and took a slash, but it seems like it's mostly knitted together.
You gonna be all right?
Yes. I'm going to bury this body.
All right. If you need help, just let me know. I got a little bit.
Yes, you could
left
open
in
that.
me. Okay. What am I opening?
There's
That
a
tomb right there.
stone crypt inside the building.
The door.
Try to open it.
All right, the mimic
So-
grabs you and no.
Curses!
What's your strength score out of curiosity?
Oh my gosh, I am so strong. I always seem to roll really strong characters. It is 11, so I'm not
Okay. But no problem. I was just making sure you weren't like a 7 or an 8 or something like that. But yeah, no problem.
That's charisma. Yeah.
It takes you a minute, but yeah, you just eventually just
I love it.
push the stone to the side. It's an empty crypt, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it.
There you are.
And eat the bones.
You'd have to go to arrange them.
This was the sarcophagus for, you said, Amelia, right?
Yep.
Head bone connected to the left bone. Neck bone connected to the shoulder bone.
And it's
Seems about right.
You slowly put the bones
I'm
in.
arranging it the best I understand. I'm sure
Okay.
part of the arm is in the foot or something like that, but
You get the gist of it. All right.
One looks humanoid.
Once they're done, do you close
You
it
should-
up? Do you just leave it open?
You sure
No.
that's the right skeleton?
do you want to take a peek in the bones? You really seem to
Uh,
be very interested.
Did you
I'm
use 2
wondering-
separate bags or just put them all in the same bag?
I
She
got
did.
Each of their sheets
Okay.
and their little belonging thing because
Okay.
this is scarf.
Pillowcases.
I actually watched Session 0 just to make sure I was up to speed
Okay.
where everything was. The kids who did specify she got 2
we
different
did
sheets.
we did make fun of it though because
All right then.
uh,
Yeah.
the Warforged
mixed
kicked
bag
the
of
bones
bones.
around for a bit, and then the kid was joking, "Why do I have 3 feet?" But
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. Hopefully, she finally finds peace and gets some
put her
rest.
scarf or whatever it is in there too.
I just close it.
Roll medicine, Kitsu.
I accidentally put her foot in her
Guidance.
hand or something.
You've been given guidance. You can roll D4 add a D4 to that.
Where's my 17, 18, 19.
Okay. You feel confident that you've arranged these bones to the best of your ability.
Yep.
And you guys close the crypt. And you hear a faint voice that almost thinks says thank you. And Kitsu, you kind of, your eyes blank and black out for a second. Like you don't collapse or anything, just
Oh, I was like, I hit the tomb with my face.
and you don't feel any different, but you now no longer are required to want to be in charge and get angry.
Next tomb.
As the ghost possession has ended on you.
We haven't seen the other kid, right? His tomb, just a bunch of Karens.
It could be the blank one.
That's true.
What was the name of the Durst we just buried?
Amelia.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Amelia Roosevelt Dest.
Hmm.
Yep.
What was the name of the other guy?
Rithgol Thornbolt Durst. And you do see a crypt for him. And then the third crypt is named. Where's the name on it?
It's
I know.
the,
The third one's the Elizabeth
Oh,
Durst.
DJ.
the butler.
Third one's Elizabeth
I'll just we'll do the same thing for the boy. I'm
Don't
gonna
mind us.
throw-
We're just, burying the children that you want to leave inside the house.
I'm gonna throw a little dice set in there, like a little wooden carved dice set in there with the bones. Something to keep you busy on those long nights.
I put in
Get
his
some
voodoo
rest.
doll in there as well.
Okay. I'm about to ask if you remember that or not. All right. You push the sarcophagus closed. You don't hear any words. And my camera
Look at the
blipped out.
bag. Did I miss one?
As you guys are watching, you notice the shadowing at the back of the room seems to get darker. And then there's a tinge of red to it. And as you're watching, it's less a shadowed lack of light and more looking into something. And you slowly see a tentacle start to wiggle out.
Crossbow.
Seeing how
That's a rock
where
at
this
it.
is going.
Don't walk at it.
You throw a rock at it.
Wonderful.
Roll attack roll.
If it's just a blank, it's 18.
18, yeah. The rock hits the tentacle.
Back off.
And it kind of does a tremor thing where it goes. And you see another
Great
tentacle
idea.
emerge. And
Hey,
the
new
third-
friend. Come earn your keep. We all trust each other. We don't know you yet. Come fight these things.
Wonderful idea. Throw a rock at the tentacle.
We're talking shit.
Eric's got his crossbow aimed at the tentacles, by the way.
Okay. They seem to ignore you. They slowly start wrapping around the crypt.
Hey.
This crypt?
Yep.
Like the one we just put the boys in?
Yep.
How do I feel
Jump
about
on
that?
I mean, you're scared because there's a weird tentacle thing coming out of the
Right.
darkness that shouldn't be there, but
I'm gonna hit it with a word of radiance.
okay.
I don't think this is normal.
What's the DC save on that?
It's,
13 Constitution.
Constitution.
I rolled a 1. Go right ahead, sir.
2 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 2 points. Let me actually write that since we are initiating combat. Yay, combat.
What is the
boy.
word they use for word of radiance? I always wonder that. It's just one word, right? Same thing with healing word. It's gotta
Yeah.
be specific. Word.
I have yet to ever not reflavor it.
Yeah, I was like, I always say too. It's like it's got to be based on like the person casting it, right? Like,
The only cleric I have that uses it is a Crystal Dragonborn, and their breath weapon's Radiance, so I've just flavored every Radiant spell into Dragon Breath, essentially.
nice.
He just says, "Boom, baby."
Right. No, Castix is just gonna look and it's like, no. And then cast it.
You cast your spell.
No.
Pillar. You guys see it gets much brighter for a second as a pillar of light just burns down on the tentacle, and one of the tentacles severs. It's about a 7-foot long tentacle that's now laying on the ground, seemingly inert, as the other 3 continue to wrap around. And then the tentacle you severed starts to move, and it sits up like it's a snake. And the part where your holy fire, burned through it, slowly splits and 4 littler tentacles come out of the thing, and a beak pops forward.
I lose a crossbow bolt. I
You had your
Garrick
action
stops
held?
it.
Yeah.
Yep, Garrick stops it. Snake tentacle thing.
Snake tentacle thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack. Both your attack and the Word of
Alright.
Radiance do affect this creature, and then we'll roll initiative.
That's a natural 19.
That will hit.
So that's good. Five damage.
Okay, and this is, it's a magical crossbow. We've already covered that. All right. Everyone may roll
Here-
initiative.
Here, a mechanism inside is another arrow. Just
6.
reloads.
You guys are lucky it's going last, I'm pretty sure.
13. Kitty.
It's a 12 for me.
Oh.
Who am I missing? Zach, what'd you get, sir?
I rolled 18.
18. All right. You are first. Nameless
All right.
person we found at a dumbwaiter.
He just
I rolled a
does he have
19.
any weapons or anything? The new
I've got two daggers at my waist,
okay.
but that's it. No weapons, other than the daggers. Let's see. So what do we have? The smaller tentacle creature, and the larger one coming through the crypt.
Yep.
3 other large
There's
tentacles?
3 large tentacles that are wrapped around the crypt, and then the 4th one, Katsis seared off, and it got up.
Okay.
And grew a beak.
I'm going to go as far away as I can from the one with the beak, and we're gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
It's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit it.
Sweet. And only 3 damage.
And that's fire, you said, so let me just double check that.
Yes.
As I wait for my computer to cooperate with me. It's getting very angry that I'm trying to put a picture in chat for you guys. Alright. 3 damage there, written down. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Alright. Your fire sears into it. It does burn and leave a burn behind. Any other actions for you?
I will end turn there.
Alright. Elias, you're up next, sir.
We stopping this thing?
I will keep in
Is
mind,
that what I'm assuming?
this is like a 10 by 10 foot room with a crypt in the middle.
I am on top of the crypt.
Oh yeah,
Of course
you
we're stopping
guys
that thing. Look at-
can squeeze in. I'm just pointing that out.
I guess. Because I'll charge in with a. I'm not gonna pull out my shield, just my battle axe. 2-handing that, and I'll go for one of the tentacles. Just wrapping around the crypt.
Okay,
That is gonna be 21.
21 definitely hits.
Where's my yeah. That's gonna be 4 damage.
You feel like as you're swinging into it, there's almost like a rubbery resistance to your blow. It doesn't do quite as much damage as you feel like it should have.
I think I need to sharpen my blade, guys. It's a bit dull.
All right, that was Elias. Kitsu, you're right up there in front of it. It's hissing.
I'm gonna attack one of the ones that I was wrapped around there too.
Okay, go ahead and roll it, please.
10.
A 10 unfortunately misses. You go to swing at it, and the blow just, again, it's a rubbery texture of some sort, and like the weapon just doesn't get a purchase or a grip. All right, that was you, and then Garrick, you're up, sir.
Perfect. The thing that I shot, that little snake tentacle thing, is that's still around?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at that again.
All right, go right ahead.
And a
That's
5.
a 16.
Hello, Dad.
Peter, just a second, bud. That is a 16 plus. That's a natural 16, but yeah, I won't do the math. It's easier not.
We don't do each one, Dad.
Ooh, there's an 8.
We
The other one
never-
was a 1. It's
never
8 plus 4, so
did-
12 damage
12. Okay.
piercing. And then Tank's gonna shoot at it too if it's still up.
It is still up. Yes.
That
I'm
would
just
be
like,
let's see,
I got 24, 1, and 2.
14.
Yeah, I got 4.
14 hits as well.
So I can remember the damage. D4 plus proficiency bonus.
Yep.
What's yours?
Okay, just a second, please.
These are like,
That's a 4
Hey,
plus
different
2,
things?
so 6 damage. Force
6.
damage.
Okay. As you fire your crossbow into the creature, and the tankard splashes a little bit of ale, that somehow does force damage, but we'll go with that because that's funny. You see the creature's head kind of snap to one side, and it slumps sideways onto the ground. There are still 3 tentacles wrapped around the sarcophagus. Garrick has just gone. Alf, it's your turn, sir.
All right. So I'm going to swing at one of the tentacles that are wrapped around.
All right.
Run up. That's going to be a dirty or 21. Is that
21?
I'd say dirty.
Yep, 21 hits, definitely.
And we're going to be rolling a 8 damage.
You were telling me 8 damage. I am sorry.
Yeah.
I heard rolling 8 damage, and I'm like, okay, you're rolling a d8. Go for it.
Yeah, no, I roll.
And we all
roll
stare.
I
All
was like,
right.
did I do something wrong again? Like,
No. I just misunderstood. All right. You sever through the tentacle. There are now 2 tentacles wrapped around the sarcophagus. The tentacle you sever thrashes about.
It grows a beak.
Yep.
so creepy when he does that with his hand.
Can we stop doing that?
And it's now the beak thing's turn. And you're right in front of it, Elf. So it attempts to whip at you with one of its 4 tentacles. Rolling this brand new dice that Kitsu made for me. Does a 22 hit you? And as it does, you take 9 points of slashing damage as there are little spines across this tentacle that are razor. And as it grips onto you for a second before it lets go, it tries to bite you with the beak. Does a 23 hit you? So you take a total of 14 damage. As it rips across you with the tentacles, bites you, and then pulls back, ready to fight more.
Who is this attacking?
Alf. Tony?
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Are you still raging, or is that
That's over.
that doesn't last for long, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in combat.
10 rounds, and you also have to have hit something or been damaged each round. Alright, we are back to the top of the round. Jin. Well, you already said your name, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. Jin, it's your turn.
I was skipped.
Well, you were, and I don't have... Why don't I have you lit, Britton? I am so sorry. I don't know how I did that. I apologize. Hang on, Jin.
Are you good?
Katsis, go right ahead, sir. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay. I was just going to do another Word of Radiance.
Okay.
And I'd rolled a 19 for initiative. Just if you needed that.
Then you are going to end up with 2 turns, sir, because I screwed up. And that is bad on me, and I'm not going to cheat the player on that. So first one hits.
I'll just take the
2.
one turn, so that way it's. So you rolled a 2.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your damage.
6 points radiant damage.
Okay, that definitely burns.
And that was
into
on one of the tentacles.
All right. As you burn that tentacle, it also severs. And slowly.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. Just to let you know.
And no,
Anyways.
by all means, sir, I somehow screwed up and missed your initiative, so go right ahead and take the turn that I accidentally rolled right over. So.
I mean, you can go to the next one. I'm good.
Okay. Jin.
Your turn.
Can we stop cutting these off, please? The one that he just severed. I'm gonna cast Frostbite at it. So I need a con save,
Con save, all right.
and you gotta beat a 14.
13.
Ooh yeah. It's gonna take 2 points of cold damage, and it has disadvantage.
Okay. And I'm
Just
sorry, just to
freeze
clarify, is this the one fighting Alf or the one that just got created?
The one that just got created.
Okay.
Just hold it right there. No more moving about.
All right. Elias, it's your turn, sir.
Seeing what happened to Alf, I'm gonna take out my shield, and I'm gonna continue swinging at the one I was already swinging at.
The one you initially ran into is down.
Oh, is there any more wrapping the tomb?
There's one more tentacle wrapped around the tomb. Yep.
I'll go after that one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss with an 8,
An 8 unfortunately does miss, yes.
and that is my turn.
Kitsu, what would you like to do?
How many are left in the room? Like creatures?
There are 2 of the separated tentacles that are up and fighting. One's on Alf. One just got raised and has not done anything yet. And there's one tentacle wrapped around the sarcophagus.
And the weird chompy chomp one with the beak is there too.
All of the separated ones have the chompy chomp beak. The original one is down. There are 2
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna do fairy fire on the room. Everyone sparkles.
Okay. For those who don't know Fairy Fire, everyone... Oh, wait, I guess there's...
You get advantage on your attack rolls against the sparkly things.
What's your spell DC?
Good question. 13.
Okay. Both of the separated ones start glowing, so anyone who's attacking those gets advantage on them. The tentacle around the pillar does not glow. Garrick, you're up, sir.
He's gonna look over at Alf's still standing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I
Yep.
know.
You doing all right there, Alf?
I'm just a little hurt, but I'll be okay.
All right then. Don't move. No. Is the thing still attached to him?
No, it just grabbed bits and ripped and pulled back.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to have the homunculus attack it with a natural 1. Probably doesn't hit.
Alf, you waste ale.
Yeah. And I'm equally as disappointed.
That's called alcohol
That was-
abuse, my friend.
That was the ghost ale too. Oh well, I get more. He points at Alf, and Tank like hovering there and flies towards you, and dunks a little bit of ale like over you, and you heal for 7 plus 4, so 11 hit points.
Oh, awesome, thank you.
Healed by baptism of ale. Because
way of
that's how that
doors.
works.
Trying to figure
That's
out
how
if that's
magic works.
The only way. It's the only way.
It is the way of the dwarves.
I mean, I've drank, but that's still a potty foul.
And Alf, as you feel better a little bit, reinvigorated, some of that gets into your mouth. It's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna swing on that one that got me because I'm kind of mad about it right now.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna try to roll with a cat laying on my desk here.
Hey, I did it with a toddler and a baby, so we got this.
21.
21 hits.
Sweet. And damn cat, stop playing with my dice. That is a 7.
7. Okay, and I will listen this time and not
And
think you are somehow rolling a d7 and wait pointlessly. All right, you swing your axe into it. It continues to bite, not quite as heavily as you think it should, but you are hurting it. It is wearing down. They get to go. And the one on you hits back.
of course. Of course it does.
22, I believe, hits you, so you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Incredible. That's my favorite.
And it swings in for a bite, and I rolled a 3, so you push yourself out of the way, just rip the tentacle free before the bite can close on your face. The other one looks around the room and sees Elias as the other person that's actually up in the room swinging around.
Missing
Rushes
horribly.
over to you. It misses horribly too, unless a 10 hits you.
No, it does not.
Okay, so it flails down. You spring up the shield and push it off to the side. And then the creature itself needs to make this check. Alright. You guys hear a as you see the tentacle is wrapped around the sarcophagus, like pull, and the sarcophagus breaks free. And it's slowly pulling the sarcophagus away.
With me on it.
Yep. And you hear a booming voice, but you don't hear it. It's in your mind that says, "This sacrifice is acceptable. It will make a worthy tool." Katsis, your turn.
Well, don't like that. And word of radiance, the last tentacle.
Okay. Does it have a wisdom dex modifier? I don't believe it does. Nope. 13, I believe, fails.
Actually meets beats. So
Okay. My apologies about that. You burn down the pillar. It just kind of lifts the sarcophagus up a little bit and takes the blast. Kitsu, there's a melty spot by your foot.
yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Jin, you're up, sir.
Seeing as Alf's, having a hard time over here, I'm gonna get to an area where I can clearly see it and cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Cast Fireball?
fifth-
All right.
Firebolt. No, not Fireball. 15 to hit.
15 does hit, yes.
Okay, and give me 2 points of fire damage.
All right.
Just a little poof.
It takes that damage. It gets burned. Kind of looks at you over Elias's shoulder. Elias.
I keep going for the one that's attached to the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Will a 13 hit?
13 just misses, unfortunately. 14 is what everyone's going for. Wait, you get advantage.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that was worse. Nope.
Aim for the glow.
All right, Kitsu, you're on a sarcophagus.
And it's like sliding into the wall.
It's moving backwards towards whatever that darkness is. You don't know exactly where it's going to go. You are slightly off the ground, not like unsafely high up that you're going to fall or anything, but you are currently on a sarcophagus being pulled by a tentacle.
Can I get the lid open?
You can attempt it. Roll strength. Or athletics.
Sure. 13.
You try to pull the lid open, you budge it a little bit, but the tentacle squeezes, and the stone cracks a little bit as it holds the lid shut. Any bonus action from you?
I'll do Bardic Inspiration on. It doesn't really matter because you can't actually use these now, so never mind.
Alright.
Never mind.
Okay. Garrick. You're up, sir. The elf is slowly moving towards the darkness. Alf and Elias are furiously battling things.
Okay. I am going to do my bonus action first to see if the tank can hit that tentacle as it's flying away.
Okay.
Okay, that is not. That's an 11, so that's not going to hit.
11 does miss it.
Yeah, I'm going to aim at it too, I guess. That is I have to keep switching between the actions and spells here. 16.
16 does hit, yeah.
For 9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. Your crossbow bolt pierces into it. Unlike the other 3, this one does not separate and turn into its own creature.
Piercing damage. Yeah. All right. I think I got it. That's my turn.
Alf, you're up. There's
All right,
another
so-
creature staring at you.
The same one that I was hitting already.
Mhm.
I want to hit it again.
That's a sound strategy, sir.
Yes, that's a 17. And I'm going to roll 8 damage.
8? Okay.
Huzzah.
All right. Your axe bites in. You notice this time it bites. There's no resistance. It cuts through like it should. Creature's still up, but you heard it. Its turn. Swings back at you. It missed. Assuming a 12 misses, right?
Yes, it does.
Say, I guess I should check because I've kept rolling 20 with you for no reason. The other one is still after Elias. And does a 19 hit you, sir?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Take 9 points of slashing damage as the tentacles rake across to you. And then I roll another 2 for the bite. So it tries to bite in, but you just wedge the shield up between you and push it off. And we're back to the top of the round.
Back to me.
Yep. As the sarcophagus goes into the darkness a little bit.
So it's still flying away.
Yeah. You guys are starting to not be able to see Kitsu's elf clearly.
How far away is it from me?
At this point, it is. It's Katz's turn, but it is
Okay.
20 feet away.
Okay. So it's Kitsu's turn.
Is Katz's our cleric?
Okay.
Did I say Jin? And
There's
I
still
being
the
stupid?
one-
In which case, I apologize.
You said top of the order, so I just assumed.
Nope, Katz's had rolled it at 19, and we just messed up the first round.
Okay.
There's still the tentacle gripping the sarcophagus with the elf on it.
Yep. And you're starting to not have trouble seeing it per se, but it's starting to fall back into the shadows. Despite how small the room started at, you feel like the sarcophagus is about 20 feet away from you.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead, see if that does anything. Wisdom save of 13.
I rolled a 9, and it is injured.
Yeah.
So.
Boy, that is 1d8 for...
That's a D12.
Doesn't it become D12 if it's injured?
D12 per injured, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it took damage. Yeah, you're right. Because that would have sucked. It was a 1, but this is a 4, so
Okay.
slightly better.
I'm trying to remember, is this still radiant or is this necrotic?
Necrotic.
Necrotic? Okay. You throw out your hand or gesture, and you see the thing where the fire hit it the last time starts to corrode and break down, but it still seems to be holding on.
That's all I got.
All right. Now we're on the gin.
Okay. Being as the tentacle's flying away, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at it.
All right.
It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And just 1 damage, but it is affected by lightning at this point.
All right. You see a little spark of lightning on a Kitsu. Elias, you're up. The tentacle is pulling away from you.
All right. Gonna try again on that tentacle. That's gonna be 16.
That's it, spell.
16 hits.
98. Ooh, max damage, so 10.
10. Okay. You sever the tentacle, sir. As you sever the tentacle, the sarcophagus thunks like 3 inches down onto the ground. Kids, you roll dexterity or acrobatics.
13.
Okay.
15, sorry.
You keep your footing on it? Is it just... And you hear a voice saying, perhaps another time. As we are now out of combat, as you see the two other tentacles just kind of... Yeah, all of it starts melting into a kind of sickly orange goo.
Well, that's disgusting.
That's pretty gross.
Incredibly so.
Can I poke it with my axe?
I think
I was gonna say, I want to kick one out of the room.
You can.
I'd like to collect some of that if I could.
What are you
I have-
collecting it with?
I have alchemist supplies.
So a glass vial of some sort?
Yeah, alchemist supplies. So I'm assuming that means it has like glass vials, like a little glass
Yeah,
vial.
I'll give you one or two.
Okay.
Yep.
No,
Go ahead and collect some. Make a wisdom save.
We good.
Let's see. That is a 16.
Okay. Everything's fine. You put the vial in your pocket. You
Save it for later.
still feel extra fearful. Meanwhile, those of you with a 14 or higher passive perception notice on the ground, the pooling is kind of making an ovalish shape. And it almost seems like something like an eye that's watching you.
Perfect.
Oh, me at a 13 doesn't notice that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Me either.
the orange goo. Is that what you said?
Completely oblivious with a
If you have a
13.
14 or higher passive perception, it's...
He's gonna just uncork it and dump it back out. Nope. Don't want any of that then.
All right.
Put it back in there and just kind of. I don't know if I have anything that I could do to clean that up. So it's I don't know if anyone else saw there, but the goo that kind of looked like a little eye there for a little bit. But so I feel like maybe someone's watching us, but
It's probably because you touched it.
I didn't. I just used the vial. I didn't actually touch it, but it's back. I poured it out.
Listen, Elf, you can't say anything about touching things.
This is true.
Excuse
You
me.
have to fight that
I
damn
buried
skeleton.
the child and I tried to touch.
You were playing with that skull like it was
Drinking
a
the
hand puppet.
wine. Yes, I was.
For the record, I haven't touched any of this haunted mess.
Should we?
I have one of the bones on him.
Should we try to put the should we try to put the team back, or just leave it here on the floor?
When he says that, I'll try to push
I
it.
mean, it's solid stone. I don't know if you can lift that.
All right,
How
go
about
ahead
you
and
guys are pretty strong.
give an athletics if you're attempting to move it.
I mean, I'll help.
Whoever's attempting to move it, I'll give them guidance.
All right.
Add a
I'll assist.
13 plus, so 15 in total for
As
me.
well.
That's a 13 for me. Did you say acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
So help
I don't
action
think I'm-
there, so you can go ahead and roll advantage
Oh,
on this.
hey,
I'm
I
assuming
actually
you have the
okay.
highest strength here.
13.
Okay, that is 22, 26, 24.
Yeah, no problem. You see guys, see Elias look at you all as you're like, it's kind of heavy, and he just walks around, just and he just shoves it. Takes a minute, but just slowly pushes it steadily back into place.
Garrett kind of looks up. You get a little bit of and he casts bending and mend some of the stitches that might have ripped a little bit as he.
Thanks,
You're
kid.
good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Probably would have been easier if I wasn't standing on it, right? Hop off.
It's quite the impressive feat, actually. It's
Just slid along with the elf on top of it.
Why are you up there?
I didn't
It's
think
just-
about asking her to get
Making
off.
the child.
I don't ask what elves do. They just do some weird things sometimes. It's
They like jumping on things, I think.
Thought I had it jumping, frolicking, picking daisies.
All right. You guys are in a tomb.
Because you seem like such a cheerful person.
Yes.
And we put the bones back, right? The kid's bones back.
Yep.
Okay. And this was his. This one had his name on it.
It did indeed.
I guess we're done here.
I think so.
Hopefully he's not haunting us anymore.
I'm pretty sure we're good.
Rithgul, are you here?
Don't summon him.
I literally most answered that. I most answered that.
To share the joke, Rithgul is one of Tony's characters who is an amnesiac, greater old one warlock. That I planned this originally, and then we never got to it. There's no
So keep
answer.
going then.
I'll
There's
step
no
out
answer
once
from
everybody
me.
else.
And when you guys, by the
Are there
way-
any?
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, when you guys look down at the pile of sludge, it doesn't look like an eye anymore. There's just a black swirl of liquid that seems to be marring the rest of the surface. Mostly orange with one little streak of black.
You still out there, bud? Or you gonna
Kinda
rest
nervous
now?
about leaving the bones here, because if they want the child, then I kind of want to take the bones back.
Is it-
And the child's the last
not-
one.
We're not taking the bones back.
Do they scare you?
They don't scare me. I just don't want to know what would happen. Why would you bring the bones here and then take them away?
You sound pretty scared to me.
I woke up in this manor. I don't even know how we got here.
And
You're not
I knew
scared?
we-
And you didn't
I mean,
wake
we
up with
were,
the rest of
but-
us, so for all we know, you did this to us.
Why would I put myself in a
No, it
box?
isn't.
This is a very good point.
Do you
That's
know how
exactly
painful?
what someone who put themselves in a box that wants to
Because you
destroy
know
us
the real
would
way
say.
out when you're playing the game.
Do you know how painful that was?
Have you seen Saw?
Yes. I was going to say sorry.
Listen, friend. We've all had a fair share of nights where we drank a little bit too much and ended up waking up in
I don't need
strange
to eat or
places as
drink,
well.
so I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember drinks. They were great.
Well, at least me, at least me, and my other dwarf friend here.
Damn, liver doesn't work.
So do you think we
Hey,
can
to make you feel any better, my liver doesn't work very well either.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm part dwarf.
It's quite possible,
Might be
actually.
some dwarven in me. I don't know.
It's how do you deal with poison there? Is poison
Uh,
alright with you? Or
Yeah.
Don't Warforged, aren't they also resistant to
Yeah.
poison? All right. You probably are a
Mhm.
bit dwarf then.
Yeah, I'm definitely part
Just
dwarf.
move the lid unless someone says something.
Uh,
I like
I'm-
how Zach
I'm
looked
just
up twice. What?
Guess
I'm gonna collect the bones back. I don't want the child to be sacrificed.
Okay. You guys all hear a
How can you
sound
sacrifice
as the elf opens the sarcophagus again.
I do a Santa style. Back in the bag.
Roll perception.
17.
Okay.
Is it just me? Does this elf not make any sense?
The skull's missing.
Oh, God. Which one of you did that? Who has the skull?
Are you sure you weren't playing hand puppet with it earlier?
No, I didn't do that anymore.
Okay.
when you served the skull was there when you put all the bones back in there.
Yes.
Are my
Are you
dice still
sure?
in there? The 2 dice I threw in there, the wooden
Yes.
dice.
I start walking around.
Scrap those. Put them back in my bag.
It probably rolled away when he picked up the crypt.
It's probably
Rolled
Andy or something.
up out to the lid and rolled away.
Oh, we've definitely seen some Stranger Things. It
We
is.
all were just
It's a fair
teleported
point.
here, so
Alright.
Are you sure he emptied the bag entirely, checking that door?
I probably can.
That's why he's not answering. He has no head.
Possibly.
well, we're
Is
not gonna
the
figure out what's
green wall
happening here.
Do you want to go investigate?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk into the dark part of the crypt.
And I've never seen it again.
You guys all hear a scream. No, you walk into the back and you find earthwork. Just like everywhere else.
Earthwork?
Yeah, like dirt and rock.
Oh, okay.
Like they built this badly. They dug out a section of underground, and then they piled rocks against it outward to make like 3 walls at the door. Like I said, you visibly see Alf and Garrick are both kind of having conniptions over this every time they let themselves think about it for more than a few seconds.
That was this fine dwarven craftsmanship. I'm gonna head up.
Just gonna pretend like we didn't hear that.
I'm offended.
I'm
As I
part
just found out.
dwarf.
I'm part
Hey, I'm 1/16 dwarf.
Guys are in a crypt.
Is there another way out? Like, is there another path leading out of this room? Just one path, or
Just back the way you came. There, like I said, there is the one. You have one crypt to this door you have not opened yet.
okay?
I'll check out that. Might as
Okay.
well.
You
I'm
open
okay
Is
it.
there a
with-
name?
It says Emily Durst.
Emily. Well, looks like she missed a skeleton somewhere in the house. Or unless it's already in there.
One way to find out. I open it and
You open it. Roll perception.
that is going to be 19.
You push it open, and you see a small shadow, like a figure on all fours, that tips its head all the way to one side and then skitters away behind the sarcophagus in the room.
I
Suddenly-
immediately close it back up.
Do they have a pet dog?
It was not a dog.
Whatever it is, it probably needs to be put down. I volunteer to not go first this time.
Did it make any sounds or anything? I mean, we didn't see it, but did it make any sounds?
It twisted its head. Yeah. I think it was like checking me out, but I'm not 100% sure.
Did it?
Close the door.
And it ran away from you. Not
Yeah.
towards you. That's
Yeah.
probably not hostile. Then it's probably more afraid of you than you're of it.
See, that's what they all say, but I don't think that's 100% true in every situation.
I mean,
or it could be trying to bait you inside.
well, this is true. This is true. All right. Should we go the other direction then?
Why don't you close the door first,
I
and
did.
then we go the other
He
direction.
did. He closed it.
Close it immediately. Is there something I can use to block off this door?
I mean, there's loose stones and rubble everywhere. You could barricade the door shut.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
You pile up stones.
I don't think that thing can open doors that doesn't have thumbs.
I muttered to myself, that thing should stay dead.
All right, you guys seal up the third
Plot
sarcophagus.
twist. Door opens in.
Didn't think about that.
Looks like we're going back the way we came.
All right.
I
You guys head back down. Go a little bit, and then you see on the right the stairs that go back up, and on up ahead you see Garrick's little light device laying in the dirt.
pick it up, click it off, and put it back in the pouch. Told you this is a bit ready to go, just to get out there. But it's okay.
As you guys step forward, you start to hear chanting.
And you wanted to go this way first.
I mean, to be fair, that weird tentacle thing didn't chant, so maybe this is a better way to go there. Perhaps they're friendly. I don't know.
I don't think I've
Would
ever.
I recognize the chanting as anything I would have come across during my
Do you speak Abyssal?
excavations? Nope. Celestial and Infernal.
I think I speak Gnomish.
Common and Dwarvish.
It is in Abyssal, yeah. So it's you maybe catch a word here and there. You know, some similarity in Abyssal Infernal, not a lot, but no, you it's obviously has a cadence to it, some type of, you would guess, a religious ceremony of some sort, but you are not able to make out words. And for that matter, as you guys try and focus, you don't know where it's coming from. Like, you'd assume forward, but as you sit there listening, it sounds the same from every direction.
Haven't heard this remix before.
I just got this feeling.
Ooh, gotcha.
I'm gonna cast comprehend language to understand.
That, right?
All right. Let's find what it's actually saying, because I totally prepared for this, and I did not at all just have to now suddenly make up something.
Ah,
You hear it saying, along the lines of a cadence, flesh so fine to tear, to gnash the skin to strip, to plate, so nice to plate the strips, so nice to red the drops that fall, and it just keeps going. If you listen long
Sounds
enough,
like a
after about
recipe.
3 minutes, it loops. A little bit more goes back around to the beginning of what you heard.
beautiful. So I'm just gonna turn white as a sheet and be like, who wants to lead the way?
So nice of
Oh,
you to
what did it
volunteer,
say?
friend.
What makes you think I understand it?
You stood there and cast a spell.
And then you were pale.
Let's just say we don't want to go down there.
This is the only way to go, isn't it?
Let's go.
Well, now we kind of
now
have
we're
to go
back
down
to the
there.
house.
Like,
She's eager. We'll let her go.
So, I mean, there's, I don't know where, nowhere else we can go. We tried everywhere else, haven't we?
Well, after you.
Well, after him points to Castix. Lead the way.
All right, fine.
Very strong.
As he's clanking on
Just
a
gonna
head.
like raise my shield and like have my mace in the other hand with light on it. Actually, no light. I'm going in blind.
I'm gonna
You do it
stealthily walk by, like a little bit further behind as he's clinking. Clink, clink, clink,
Okay.
clink, clink.
You guys head down the passage.
I am not quiet.
The chanting slowly gets louder. And as I mentioned, there's a fork in the road here. Do you go left or right?
I pick it up.
Which way is the chanting coming from?
You don't know. It sounds
I
like
think
it's
you said it was
from
Can I
above.
do an investigation to see?
In this case, no, because it really is coming from every direction. It's
Okay.
not.
Can I at least
Is there
look
any
to
Like with
like
your
footprints?
investigation, you are now.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any like footprints or signs of any like movement or anything like that? That's what I mean. That's what I kind of meant.
There are lots
Torchlight
of
or anything?
footprints. You don't see any
Okay.
sign of torchlight or anything like that, but there is lots
Okay.
and lots of footprints going both directions and coming back, and they look recent.
Take out a-
They don't look old.
Take out a gold coin and scratch one of the sides. All right then.
beat me to it?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
D4. 1 and 2 is heads. 3 and 4 is tails. That's a 1. So heads. Left.
Looks like we're going left.
Left.
All right.
So left.
I don't think we ever decided which ones was heads or tails.
Right?
That's how it works.
I thought the
Plot
same
twist,
thing.
we're
I'm
going
like,
up.
I'm like, wait, shoot, which one was? I'll just say left. That's fine.
All right. You guys start heading down the passageway. To
We got the
left.
gist of it.
As you're walking, the chanting does start getting louder.
Great, we picked the wrong path.
I'm just gonna like turn my head back. Good call. We're going to die. And just keep going forward.
Garrick, in your mind, you hear a little voice that says, "They'll demand a sacrifice. They didn't get one."
I'm pretty sure we can either sacrifice the elf or the.
Are you thinking this back, or do you say this out loud?
No, it just says it out loud.
Staring at them.
He says this out of nowhere. Everyone hears.
Quietly, it's quiet.
Okay.
Just dead stop and turn completely around. It's like,
Freaking ears.
what
Maybe
the hell?
Maybe the human.
If I'm next to you, I'm just like, yeah, we could.
Wait a minute. He stops for a second. Wait, who said that? Looks behind him.
I did.
Right. All right then.
I can help you. There doesn't have to be a sacrifice.
Well, what do you think? And he's like saying all this out loud, by the way. What do you
Hey,
think?
Cassius might want to stop.
Should we have gone right then, or
No, right or left makes
did we
no
kill the
difference.
monster? By the way,
You didn't.
we killed the monster.
It's
That
odd to
tentacle
kill the
thing. That
monster.
wasn't.
Okay, Garrick, you're seriously freaking me out, man.
Just a moment. I'm having a conversation here. Just a second. So wait your turn. Anyways, what do you think?
It's my turn to be crazy. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, he does have a little wire he can talk into, but what do you think we should do then? Clearly, putting your
You should drink me.
he looks at Tank, still clipped on his belt.
Not there, in your pouch. You put me away.
Pulls out the dice.
No.
Pulls out the vial.
You have a little vial of orange liquid.
Well, I didn't pour it out. I mean, I did pour
You
it out,
look
but it
and you
didn't.
find an empty vial that had something innocuous. It doesn't affect you as a character, but one of your, it's like some other chemical you had some of.
All right. Does it matter who drinks it, or?
It has to be you. You're the one he chose.
Lovely.
So he's pulled out an orange vial of everyone.
He looks at everyone else now. The little voice in my head says I should probably drink this.
That's usually when you don't want to listen to that.
You're
And
going
maybe
to
your
drink the eyeball juice.
and maybe your
Always
intuition
listen to
though.
the voice in your head.
It says if we go that way, we're probably going to need a sacrifice. If I drink this, we do not need a sacrifice.
I like this plan.
But wouldn't it be safe to assume that you drinking that is the sacrifice regardless?
Wouldn't it be safe to assume that me drinking this is the sacrifice regardless? What he said.
Well,
No, you're setting
what does this smell
the
like?
sacrifice free.
He said something about setting something free. I don't understand this. If I drink,
So,
It's
from
just
my
telling you to
past
walk towards the light.
experiences, just no.
Can I do a? I'm gonna uncork it. Can I do a? I don't even.
Just love his facial
The
reaction.
look on, yes, that's it. It's just
Waffing, take a waff. That's what you're supposed to do in labs. What would it be? Medicine
I
check?
don't think
To
that's
see if
OSHA
I,
compliant, Garrick.
Like I've got alchemical supplies, like, and I'm proficient with them. So like I don't know
Gonna do
what
that
I would
here
need
in
to
the
do
dog.
to.
You know what? I didn't think about this. Tony, what was Ritzkul's favorite fruit?
Pineapple.
Smells like pineapple.
It just smells like pineapple.
Pineapple's great.
Why is
Pineapple's
it?
great when you mix it with some tomato and cheese too.
I mean, pineapples are normally yellow, though. This is orange.
Was it like V8
Yeah.
Splash?
Don't taste it.
Yes.
It's actually, I see a label right here says Tampico on it. I don't know what that means, but
Oh, that's good then. Go ahead.
tropical blend.
Oh man, it's the best. Do it.
I think you're supposed to shake well before serving.
Yeah, I'm jealous now.
I'm greatly contemplating on whether I should drink this or not.
Why
I
don't you
probably,
drink
I
it?
probably shouldn't, right?
Have
That
you
makes
guys
sense.
come to a stop, by the way, or are you guys still kind of slowly making
Yeah.
your way forward?
Slowly
Okay.
Yeah.
walking.
No, when he said we could sacrifice the elf, I completely stopped. I was like, excuse me. Because I'm assuming it was dead quiet apart from the chanting. And then he's like, well, we can sacrifice the elf. What?
Can I do
Just
an
drink it. See what happens.
Can I do an insight check on the voice in my head? I mean, I'm pretty smart and I'm pretty wise, so
Absolutely, sure.
okay. I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
It's like, you can flip a coin again.
That's cocked.
Yeah, right? Not tell us what the options are.
And heads is drink it, tails is drink it.
Head is left and tails is right.
That would be an 18. It's 18.
You don't think the voice is really trying to get a sacrifice from you? You feel like it is not terribly concerned about you.
All right then.
Being flip a coin. All right.
Okay. It was very nice meeting you, Garrick. I will fondly remember our adventures of
It's fine.
killing
It's
ghosts.
Still a,
What-
it's still a dream.
When an eyeball pops out of his throat, what the-
Do you want some?
It's okay. We're resistant to poison.
That's true.
He takes the drink, and he just falls completely unconscious on the ground.
Maybe not that poison.
Garrick,
Uh,
in your mind's eye, like in a little dark void, you see a young boy holding a stuffed animal. And he just looks at you and says, "Why?" So you see 2 eyes. 2 more. 2 more. And they just start opening all along his skin. And everything goes
So-
black.
Oh, you sacrificed a child. You horrible person. You drank it.
Way to go.
As he does this and collapses, the chanting stops.
Well,
Whoop. They tricked him. He was the sacrifice.
Goes for a pulse. Does he have a pulse?
He does.
Uh,
Sorry, that's a question to me. I don't know why I started it blank there. I'm like, I don't know, Garrick. Do you have a pulse? Wait, why would I?
If you want to live,
Usually,
live quick.
you know, depends on how much he's drank that night.
Should we like
As-
slap him awake or something?
The voices stop, and the elf checks. There's a pulse. You guys
Sorry.
feel and hear a dull roar and a rumble. Like dirt shakes free from the walls and ceiling and kind of cascades across you guys for a moment.
I don't think he was supposed to drink that.
It was Tampico.
Yeah, right. I mean, you're probably not supposed to. That's a lot of high fructose corn syrup. You probably shouldn't drink that either.
Perhaps for
it's a-
diabetes.
Congratulations,
It's just-
Garrick. You now have diabetes.
it's just his stomach rumbling, I'm sure.
A few moments later, you hear it again. Garrick,
Every
your
8
eyes
hours, you got
open.
to do an insulin.
You hear what?
What do we
Garrick,
hear?
your eyes open to the second time you hear it, as everyone again hears, like in the background. I can't do it, but like a T-Rex-esque dull roar. The whole room shakes, like I said, dust is coming out of the ceiling and the side walls.
Pretty sure I didn't do that.
I think he might have.
No, I'm pretty good.
What's the taste like? in
Because it
my
all
mouth?
stopped after you drank that.
Your mouth tastes kind of coppery.
Definitely not Tampico.
You are no longer easily afraid and upset, though.
I do feel a little bit better though. Pretty sure I sacrificed the child though.
The child whose bones we just delivered.
That's
I mean, he
The
said
one
that.
The one that we just saved, but then
kind of what we were hoping to not do.
I mean, it was either one of you or him, and I mean, I could have gladly just let one of you do it, but I don't know. I'm starting to like you, but maybe not though. Can I have
Yes.
help up there, please?
Bros before ghost
right.
children, I get it.
He's lying on the floor. yes. Yeah. All right then. Did we solve the puzzle then, or are we still in this hellhole?
We're still down. You only out for a few seconds.
Do we kill the monster?
no, I think we
No.
summoned it.
Mhm.
There was a loud roar. Down the path we're going here. Maybe
All
we
right,
should
then.
go back to the other way.
He
To
just
the
starts
right.
walking that direction.
Oh no.
Oh, now he's brave. Let's continue.
Who's taking
what
up
was-
the rear of the line, so to speak,
Not me anymore.
as Garrick moves to the front? Yep.
I'd probably be in the back.
Okay. Elias, roll me perception.
That is going to be 14.
You glance over your shoulder as you're walking, and you see what you are convinced is a wolf standing in the passage behind you. Not doing the creepy tilt head, like because I just said pantomime earlier, but
Mhm.
head to the side quizzically, just watching you. Gold eyes shining in the darkness.
I think we're being chased by a wolf, guys. I turn around, still walking backwards.
It just starts walking after you.
Should we stop it? Ignore it?
Why don't you go up and pet it?
Any other bright ideas?
Right, so Garrick's walking forward. Elias is walking backwards at the back. Any specific action from the rest of you guys? Or are you sticking together?
How close is the wolf spirit thing?
About 15 to 20 feet back. And it's walking. It's walking pace. You can see when you look back and watch it for a second. It's not like advancing on you guys.
Just
I'm
following.
gonna backpedal as well, keeping an eye on the wolf, but going towards the loud the roar in the tunnel.
All right. As you guys keep advancing, the wolf starts to become taller.
I'm not dealing with a Wendigo. I'm sorry.
Eric looks back. Like, are they still? They're still like walking behind me.
Yeah, everyone's staying together. No one said they weren't.
Did
Just
the wolf just adjust its tie?
yes. Just Elias and Jin are walking like backwards, just kind of occasionally reaching back and bumping into Alf or the elf to make sure they're not like running over each other type thing. But, and yeah, further on down, you see a shape of a man. A little bit farther away, just like outside of your light range.
Did you meet a new friend? I see a man back there.
Great, a man and a wolf.
The wolf became as Kitsu said, "Does that wolf just adjust its tie?" Yes, it did. It's wearing a nice tailored, long Victorian tails coat, little cravat that is just fixed.
Friend or foe?
That really depends on your choices, doesn't it?
The one in the front drank the child.
It was delicious.
You be careful with that sentence. That one summons Chris Hansen.
Well, now we know who the rat is.
Smelled like pineapple, but tasted like copper. It was a little weird.
I am less interested in what you did and more on what you let in.
Me now?
Are you talking about the loud roar?
You talking about the monster we're here to slay, or are you the monster?
The trifling spawn of the cult does not interest me.
All right, then.
You let something unique here.
The thing with the tentacles?
And that might provide interesting ways back out.
You know, you're pretty unique yourself.
I'll try, thank you.
What if you're referring to yourself?
Why would I refer to myself as a trifle?
Well, you said we
I
let
have
something
some
unique
level of
in.
self-pride. I'm already here, aren't I?
Well, you weren't here before I drank the child.
Wasn't
Yeah,
I?
what if we,
We should stop. We should stop mentioning that.
Yeah.
It's just-
I mean,
At least phrase it differently.
If you
At the very
thought,
least.
I believe
Tampico.
you
Beatrice.
felt my presence from the first moment you were here.
did we know?
This one wasn't with us, so if they did anything.
are you the butler then? Another butler?
You could say I am a custodian for these lands. Yes.
Oh.
So what we did with the jaw actually worked then? We fixed your
His
jaw
jaw's
then?
significantly smaller or bigger.
Yeah. Or bigger.
I can't say I know which way you should go. If you go forward, I don't know if you can defeat the thing the cult let loose down here. But if you leave while it's angry, well, that has challenges of its own. But
Yes, leave. How do we leave?
if you make it out, and he sets an envelope, you can see a red wax seal on it, sets it down on the ground. I will look forward to speaking with you all further. If you survive.
Can you tell us anything about the thing with we had to fight back there? Is it you said we might not survive? Is there a trick or anything we should know before we go in there?
You see him turn and step away, and just fades into mist.
You mentioned leaving. How do we leave?
And the mist slowly clears.
You just
You
brought
hear
more questions.
another as the dirt shakes around you.
All right then. Looks like we gotta go slay a monster then.
I'll go get the envelope real quick. So,
Well,
Should
it
we
sounds
use
like we're damned if we do, damned if we don't. We might as well have fun. I say we kill it. We'll try to.
Can I go pick up the sealed envelope?
If no one else argues or does anything, yeah.
no,
It's,
I'll do it.
Is there any markings other than like on the
Yeah.
front name?
those who braved a new path.
What's the seal of?
The seal you
Like a
see.
giant pop.
No, words say Barovia, and it says the House of Zarevich.
Well, if no one's gonna walk in, read.
Does that mean anything to any of you, or
Is there?
it's not any one of your friends?
You know what? Archaeologist, roll history.
Hey, that's me. I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay. Did you say something? Because I think you froze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you rolled.
Oh, sorry.
And it muted again for me. What did you? What did you? Roll?
18.
18. Okay. I heard 8 and it went really quiet for a second. Sorry. All right. With an 18, Zarovich sounds familiar. It was one of the noble houses of Karnath during the war that originally brought Gallifrey together, long before the fall down towards civil war and destruction that led to the last war.
And I will relay all that information.
It's like money bags.
Oh, what's the letter
So-
say?
And Karnath means nothing to any of you except
Pop open the
you're
seal.
From, unless you're from Eberron. But all right, you break open the seal. The page is blank.
I walk over to Jin and I put it in his hand. I see if any writing pops up.
Why are you handing me this?
I'm gonna see if it's one of those stupid magic papers that only addresses one house.
I just kind of
Did you leave comprehend languages on?
I mean, how long does it last?
If it's only a minute, never mind. But I could have sworn it lasted.
The meta in me says yes.
Oh, it's an hour.
Okay, then yeah.
Nice.
As you're holding the page, the words come to you.
Look at that.
My friends,
And
know that it will be I who brings you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can offer you freedom from it. I bid you dine with me at my castle on the mountain's edge, in a civilized surrounding. Your passage here will be safe. I await your arrival. Your Lord Strahd von Zarovich, Esquire.
Called it.
Money bags.
I'll relay the message. You think you meant the creepy castle on the mountain outside we saw during the lightning storm, no less.
It's an awful long walk.
He said he's the way out then. He brought
But
us
if
here.
he's the way up, then he's gone.
Oh,
So
he said
we
we need
just
to
say-
kill that monster. That's the way out of here, and then we meet up with him, and then maybe we finally get out.
See if there's a way to RSVP on the paper.
Is anyone is everyone feeling all right there? I mean,
I'm a bit hurt. I feel my guts spilling out a little.
I feel fantastic.
I can mend it, but I don't think it'll make you feel any better.
To put it in numerical terms, I would say about 9 hurt.
9 hurt.
9 hurt.
feeling about 9.
On a scale of 1 to 18, it's a 9 hurt.
I don't remember where I saw that. That was great, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly what Tony just said. Or like, I have 10 hit points left. You can't say that. It's not in game. How hurt are you? Well, about 10% of my health is left.
On a scale of 1 to 17, I'm like a 6 right now.
I will point out, technically the man said you could just leave, but it would be tricky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
no, you're
But then
calling.
there's not gonna be free.
I am not nudging a direction. I'm just.
I'm all for leaving.
But do we want a monster to be free?
I do not want to die.
You just
The
want
monster
others
might
to
come
die
for us
because
later.
you attack a monster.
I mean, we don't know if what's back in the house. Everything has attacked us so far. I mean, we know that if we kill that monster, we're out. But if we go back in, who knows how long we'll be there?
There was also another path to the right.
Pretty sure
I
that
still
butler's
need to bury this child here.
Oh, I don't think you do anymore. Pretty sure he's he just put those on the ground. Leave it for Wolfie.
No.
All right. Is the skull still
I
gone?
can't, in all good consciousness, let a monster loose into the world, so I'm going to be going that way.
I'm with him.
I too am with our metal friend.
I shall join you as well.
That's the spirit.
Well, I mean the elf, the only smart one.
And
here.
you have my axe.
My axe.
And my axe.
And my tankard. You have my ale.
All right.
Don't drink, but I appreciate it.
If you guys continue forward, the tunnel starts widening.
As quietly as possible, anyways.
Can I go into stealth behind the 4 of them?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
It's gonna be a 24.
Nice.
All right.
I'm gonna hang back like good 20 feet. Let them lead the way.
The chanting gets steadily louder until you
Chanting is
guys get to a
So they're
place
chanting again.
opens all. Yep, starts up again, and then it stops abruptly as you find yourself peering from the edge of this opening here into a 40-foot square room. There's smooth masonry walls, providing a really excellent acoustics and a lot more stability than you have seen anywhere else in this place. You see you're on a walkway that starts and circles out around the entirety of the 40-foot opening. And in the center, there is a large mound and a rope bridge that leads to it. And as you kind of peek over the edge, about 10 foot down is stagnant water. You look out and you see the mound itself moves. Like shifting, like it's breathing. And there are 5 shadowy figures standing on the top of the mound. One turns
Do
to
they
to
kn-
you all.
Okay.
If you had a question, go right ahead.
No, you answered it. I asked if they knew we were there, but yeah, you got this.
They turn and look at you and say, "The sacrifice is prepared. The sacrifice is prepared." One must die. One must die so all may live.
We already took care of the sacrifice part, by the way.
Bring forth the sacrifice. Bring it forth so it can die.
Oh, the eye thing took it. You know, the thing with all the ice.
They just repeat.
I don't think they're listening, but
All right, then. What should we do?
Well, we can do this the easy way or the incredibly violent way. I'm in favor.
Since I'm hanging back, I'm gonna whisper a message to Garrick in the voice of the ghost guy from the tunnel. Throw the vial into the water.
I mean, I know this is.
You hear Strahd's voice.
Can I tell? Is it Strahd's voice? Can I?
Roll insights. And
I don't know how. He'd probably have to do a performance, right? How good are you at mimicking people?
Very good.
Because he knows he also knows the message spell.
I'm
so.
trying to remember. Does your ability give you perfect, or is it you have advantage on your rolls?
Mine? I don't have any advantage, but I'm very proficient in performance.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and
it's
roll
fine.
performance.
I rolled a 1.
Never mind.
Pretty sure that wolf guy just talked to me in my head. Pulls out his little wire. I don't know who. I think I can reply actually. This is Garrick. I didn't have a vial. You only gave us a letter. You can reply to this message.
The vial of the orange goo. Throw it into the water.
Oh, I already
The D8 in the water.
I already drank that. All right then.
Throw yourself in the water.
First you drank it, now you gotta pee it.
He's gonna take the vial.
Well, it sounds like you're the sacrifice.
Unpop the vial, put it on the head tip of his crossbow, and shoot it in there.
Into the water, or the mound, or
Whatever's over there. Yeah.
Blind fire.
roll a
All right,
d20.
It's just a straight 20, or am I doing an attack roll?
Making an attack roll. Yeah, why not?
Okay. That is a 21. He said the water, right?
Roll damage.
Yeah, the water.
Okay. 8.
One moment here. As you guys are kind of assessing your options here, Garrick readies his crossbow and fires. And it hits the water near the base of the mound. And a few seconds later, you all hear a very loud as the mound stirs.
Great.
They said Moundster, not Monster. Okay, now I understand.
And all 5 of the shadowy figures disappear as the mound slowly
Lovely.
uncoils and stands up. And you've all seen DC movies when Swamp Thing comes out of the ground. Yeah.
He turns
See
to
this
the.
giant monstrosity of vines and tangled webs of grass and leaves. Just
you should really stop listening to voices in your head. But
Hey,
This is just gonna start laughing. Chose the violent way.
this is something new to me. I don't know. I hear voices in my head, but he did say he's the way out, and so I figured, why not? Nothing else we've done has worked. I drank the Tempico. We did the butler thing upstairs. What else we got?
I ready my weapons.
everyone roll initiative, and I will make sure I'm paying attention this time so I don't mess up anyone.
We're good.
15.
Oh my god.
4.
I got 15 as well.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
What's the two of you's dexterity?
0.
+1.
Okay, so you would be first. Alf, I believe, said he had a 4. And then what do we have for Gif, Kitsu, and Zach?
12.
I got an 8.
I rolled a nat 20, but it makes 23.
Okay.
That's right, you go first. Fix your mistake.
Exactly. It's his
Rolling the new pearl die.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I need to get a new dice set for Garrick.
Nope, I rolled a 1, so...
Oh.
All right. You know what? Alf's not up for a little bit. Jin, you are first. You are
Okay.
in stealth still, as far as you know.
Yeah.
There is
So
a
it's down.
shambling mound.
The shambling mound is below us, correct?
It's like straight ahead.
Tall enough. This one's huge. It's tall enough that it could theoretically reach you, but it is in water that
it's
goes
huge.
10 feet. That starts 10 feet below the platform you guys are on.
Nice.
You also all quickly assess that it's not big enough to go down. It's too big to go down tunnels or anywhere, so you might be able to use that to your advantage.
Standing in the tunnel entrance, we'll just. And you said it has like vines coming from it.
Yep.
Or what looks to be vines. I'm gonna cast Firebolt in it. 24 to hit,
Okay, 24 is going to hit it.
and it's a 1 damage. A little fire poof.
Thankfully, you always do at least 1 damage with an attack. So do that a lot more times, and you've won. Any other action? Bonus action?
No other action. No other action.
All right. Not being a bum this time. Katsus, you're up, sir. There appears to be a very large shambling mound in the middle of a lake.
I wonder how stupid this thing is. Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna cast.
Wondering pile of dirt.
All right. Use my last spell slot and cast command. Wisdom 13.
$11.
Oh,
That is good. I'm gonna tell it to grovel.
It curls back into the,
So on
the
its-
mound shape it was. And as I recall, does that.
No,
to
I said grovel, not gravel.
That does it. Bows its head and crouches down. And that's until the end of your next turn, right?
I believe. Let me double check. The target. Target falls prone and then ends its turn. It doesn't say. It lasts for 1 round. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. I
So
assume that was it.
back round onto my next turn. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. It grovels. Elias, you're up. It is about 10-ish feet away in the water.
The water.
You're not sure how deep that water is.
So it. I'm gonna hold my
And
action till
It doesn't say anything about hurting it ends the condition, so just
I don't believe it
fucking
does. No.
pummel it. Mhm.
Alright. I'll get up closer to it just to test the waters.
There is a rope bridge tied from the platform near you that goes out and connects to it. You have
That
no
sounds
idea
safe.
how safe this is, but it's there as an option.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna test the waters real quick.
Drop over into the water and go, or how are you proceeding?
Is there like a little like a kind of like a beach kind of thing, or is it just like
It's just
off
water.
the cliff kind of thing?
Yep.
That's Well, I'm pretty heavy. I think I'll just sink if I go in.
I said you don't know how deep it is. It could be very shallow. It could be very deep.
Screw it. All in. I'm jumping in.
All right. 10 feet doesn't hurt you, so yeah, you fall. You wait for the splash, and you just kind of land with a thud. It's up to your knees.
It's not that deep. Just so you know.
All right. You advance up. Did you want to make a swing, or how?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my battle axe. And my shield out too. Ooh, that probably won't hit. That is a 11.
11 unfortunately misses.
Yeah.
So you get the swing in there. I mean, it hits, but it just doesn't get through the vines and the moss and everything else that's there making up its hide.
Alright. And that's all I'll do.
Okay. Kitsu.
It hasn't hit anybody yet, right?
Not that you've seen. Nope. It is currently groveling on the ground.
What?
You're welcome.
I am still hurt from the previous conversation.
Kind of put my hand out on it and say, "You look worse than an armpit of an unshaven bog hag." And I can't do vicious mockery on it. And as my bonus, I'm going to do bardic inspiration on Elias, who jumped in the water, because he's closest at this point, I think. Vicious mockery. What was that again?
Go ahead and roll your damage.
So
1d4.
D4.
All right. And it gets disadvantage on its next attack, hopefully. Does that have to make a save against that?
I think he already rolled it.
I failed. I rolled a 6.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
It's not bad for a D4.
Yeah.
All right. And then this finish won't apply this round because it's groveling this round, but once it's actually attacking, that type of stuff is very good. Garrick.
You know, this is where it gets weird. Rules as written. It's weird that a huge thing that falls prone, we'd still get disadvantage, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, thanks for knocking it on the ground, but now it's a little bit harder to hit. How far away is it?
No welcome for
About
you.
30 feet.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
If you're like barely in the room.
Okay. Which is exactly what it needs to be. Yeah, I crossbow and yeah, that's what I can. That's all I got. It's what I can do. That is a 4 and a 5, so that's an 11. Sorry, no disadvantage. That is a 10.
Unfortunately misses.
Okay, bonus action. Tank's gonna take a spit, which would also be disadvantage, which would be a 2, so that a natural 2. So yeah, it's 7.
Fire the crossbows. They go wide.
Yeah.
Elf. It's all up to you.
He's gonna back up a little bit, by the way. Back up into the tunnel a little bit.
Okay.
How far into the water is this thing going?
If you jump into the water, it would then be 10 foot forward from there. So it's like 30 foot from the entrance to the room, 20 foot from the edge of the railing, and then like another 15, 20 foot forward if you go in the water.
All right. Well, I'm going to advance 25 foot into the water because I'm still by the entrance.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I really can do.
You can get a swing in if you want.
Okay, I'll get a swing in. I'm going to jumping swing in.
So, I mean, your call, but just
Yeah, I'll
you
get a
have
swing
30
in.
foot of movement, so.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll swing at this thing. And that's a 12.
Hey.
At this point, you and Elias are both there. Give you +2. It's still 14, unfortunately. So you don't quite connect. But all right, you swing and also just slide off it a little bit.
Did you do it at advantage?
Oh yeah, it's prone. You get advantage. Thank you.
Oh,
Perfect. It works really well for you two.
Shoot, that means Elias should have too. Go ahead and roll again, sir.
Sure, I'll do it.
Still 10? Okay.
Oh, that will be 20, not that.
That definitely hits then. All right. Thank you, Garrick.
That is the 1 on the die, so 3.
Okay, so we do get those
Or-
hits in there.
Or doesn't it auto crit since it's prone? I don't know.
No,
Or no,
prone
that's
just
when
gives
you're
you
down.
advantage on attack roll.
Incapacitated.
Ranged is
Yeah, it is
disadvantage.
That's right.
Melee is advantage.
Yeah.
All right. You
You need the pseudo
swing
dragon
away.
for that.
Now it's its turn. It grovels.
Yeah, I got 3 damage.
What do you think of that? And Jin got back just in time. It's his turn.
It's my turn. Okay. So what happened last round?
Not much.
Alf and
Okay.
Elias are swinging
Is-
away at it
and
with
is-
axes and
Okay.
everything. For,
Is it still laying down?
there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still prone at this time.
Okay.
yeah, it's still down.
I'm
Its
gonna
last
walk up
initiative
to the
will
edge
be
of the
prone all the time.
platform. Okay. And we have disadvantage on all attacks since it's prone.
Ranged attacks.
No,
have
just range
disadvantage.
attacks.
Melee has
Unless
advantage.
I mean, if you have something that causes it to do a saving throw, like if it's dex saving throw, you'd have disadvantage. But
Yeah. Well, we'll cast frostbite at it.
Okay.
So it needs to give me a con save. And it has to be to 14.
Well, with disadvantage, I rolled a 3, so it fails.
Ooh. And it's gonna be take 5 points of cold damage, and it has disadvantage next round.
Okay.
double disadvantage. It got viciously.
Well, at the end of my turn, I'll stand
and
back.
Frost hitting.
All right, and Katsis, you're up.
Toll the Dead, Wisdom save of 13.
Cast. I don't know why I keep saying Castus. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Is it cast?
The intent was there.
Cast stick.
It's Castic, which is what I wrote.
Cast-
I just,
Okay, with an X.
It's X.
Okay, that's what I have. I put it with a C, but it's fine. They both
it
sound the
fails
same.
on that save. That is a 6.
And D12 damage for 3. Necrotic. We are just doing Iron Man
Cantrip.
numbers tonight.
Yeah, we got
Cantrips are so painful. Lower level. Oh, man.
Ah, you guys did fine. I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
Right? Yeah, we're doing great.
And that'll be the end of it for me because I have no spell slots.
Okay. Elias, we're on to you.
All right. I'll keep swinging at it.
Remember, you get advantage. It's still prone this round.
That is.
Nah, it got
That is going to be 18.
18 will hit it.
Yes. That will be 7 damage.
7. Okay.
And I'll go ahead and action charge.
Nice.
So I'll swing again. Oop. That will be 8 plus 6, 14.
Oh,
that
14.
hit?
Sorry, that's the hit. 14. What you would hit because again, flanking rule +2, so you hit.
Okay. That's 5 damage.
5. Okay.
And that is all I can do.
You start cleaving the axe into it. Much better now. So you're getting the swing of it, figuring out where the weak points are. Kitsu.
Who's in range?
For touch, you have Garrick, Castix, and Jin are up there with you. Elias and Alf are down in the water fighting the thing with that up front.
I'll do Bardic Inspiration on Gitz and say, you got this. And I'll do my last spell of Fairy Fire on it so it has disadvantage, or they have advantage on it.
Okay. It's still
13.
a disadvantage for its save, so. Rolled a 2 with the disadvantage, so yep, it starts lighting up in pixie dust. So now even when it stands up, you guys will still have advantage on it.
Hey,
It's very pretty.
Garrick. And it's still prone, but now you also have advantage from Fairy Fire, so
Yeah.
it's even for you.
Readying an action. Can I use my bonus action and then ready my attack action, or is it just like the whole turn to ready an action?
Ready, like holding your turn, kind of. Like I hold an action to do this when this happens.
Right. Yeah.
That's essentially pausing your turn, to my knowledge.
Okay. All right. We'll just try to hit it. It disadvantage cancels out, so at least we can try to hit it. He's going to move back up in within 30 feet and try to attack this thing. That is a 17.
17 will hit.
That's with a crossbow. Ooh, 8. So that is a 12 damage. Maximum damage. And then the tank is a natural 3, so that's not going to hit.
All right, yeah, you lean up, you fire the crossbow, it sinks into the creature.
And we're good. I'll stay here.
And Alf, you're up, sir.
Well, since I'm standing right there, I'm gonna take a big old swing with my great axe, and that is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, I won't need pain.
Go ahead and roll your advantage just in case you crit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. What am I thinking? Yeah, I did not.
You still got rage left? You getting mad yet?
I'm gonna swing. I hit for 11 points of damage, and I'm gonna use rage as my bonus action as well.
Okay.
You can rage first.
Yeah. For what it's
by
worth,
the
for
way.
future reference, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
give you the plus 2 damage.
Okay.
You can bonus action rage and then start swinging. Just
And then do the swinging thing.
Perfect. Cool.
Plus now you get to get hit for half points of damage if it's bludgeoning or piercing.
Yep.
Or slashing.
And on that note, it gets up.
oh no,
Oh boy.
not me.
It's a lot bigger now.
It looks at the
Menacing.
two of you.
I did what I
lifts its
could.
hands and then just swings at both of you.
I fear we made a mistake.
It does have disadvantage.
This is probably still just a dream, right?
I don't
We
think we're
got-
dreaming anymore.
If we die in our dream, do we die in real life?
It misses Elias because I rolled a 2 on the disadvantage.
Hey,
And my low roll for Alf is a 6, so it's going to be a 13.
Nope.
Okay. It goes to swing at you guys, and you just both kind of pivot out of the way. It's disoriented between the vicious cutting insults to its psyche and the frost gripping along its limbs, and it just its blows go wide.
Nice.
that's how we dwarves do it.
Yeah.
And we will loop back around to Jin, sir.
We on that dwarf shit, yo.
Very dexterous race.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at it. It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
And
Fairy Fire. Advantage.
oh yeah, I forgot about.
Made it sparkly for a reason.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a 25.
Okay, that definitely
Yes.
is.
Yeah, sparkle bits.
And it's gonna be 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Hit it with lightning damage.
And I will enter there.
Witch Bolt is activated. Castix. It's all down to you. You knew it would be. And those
This
guys
is my
are
moment. I'll hit it with Word of Radiance on 13.
Okay. God, my dice hate me. 9.
Yeah, boy.
I have the Will Wheaton curse tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, that's a 6 on the D6. Radiant damage.
Nice.
All right. Pillar of light just burns into it. Elias,
Hey.
you have a very large thing of grass and rock and dirt.
Go ahead and swing at it. My battle axe. That's 15 on the die. That'll probably hit. But let's see if it crit. Oh, big crit. That is going to be 3 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to do my second wind, just in
Yourself.
case it does hit me.
Makes sense. All right. That was Elias. Kitsu. I know the tentacle's back. Oh, no, it's a cat.
I don't want to get closer to it. I hold my action. I don't want to get close to it.
Okay.
I'll do another bardic inspiration on Alf though.
All right. Alf, that's a d6 you can add to any d20 roll you want.
Oh yeah, thanks.
And on that note, Garrick, you're up, sir.
I muted myself instead of unmuted. Did you do an action as well, or you just do bardic inspiration?
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. I just figured you might want to do something else, but you're done.
Yep.
Okay. Crossbow. Thank goodness. Now it is not prone anymore, right?
Yep,
So I
it's
do
standing
get
up.
advantage-
So
or
you get the
advantage.
from Fairy Fire. Yep.
All right, so that is a 17 to
That
hit
will
with a
hit.
crossbow. Oh man, awesome! 7, so 11 damage. And then Tank's gonna take a shot, and ooh, he's just not doing great today. Let me just double check I think my spell attack is also +6, but let me double check. That's a 15.
15 hits.
Okay. D4 plus proficiency bonus. That's 3 damage.
Okay, Garrick, you complete your round. Alf, you're up, sir.
Well, I'm just gonna do my thing with my axe.
Do my thing.
That is a nat 1.
Advantage.
You have advantage.
With advantage.
Buckley.
Okay, good.
Snake eyes.
That is a 14.
Your memory
You got
plus,
inspiration.
remembering plus 2 from
16.
flanking.
16.
All right, that hits.
Yes. There we go. And that's going to be 7 points of damage.
So, okay.
Yep.
All right. It is very, very angry now. It feels
boy.
like it should have already done something by now, and it swings at both of you. Does a 17 hit you, Elias?
It does not.
Ooh. Okay. And does a 16 hit you, Alf?
Yes.
Okay. It slams a giant
seem very
tree-like
thrilled.
fist into you for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, that's
6.
I am glad I healed.
And it all just starts slithering over you, like the dirt caves around you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh no.
You take that damage in half, though, is right? Is what was a bludgeoning damage? Okay.
So it's 18
Oh, nice.
for the
Okay.
con save.
You manage to keep yourself in a way that you are not suffocating yet.
Yet.
You are currently blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Do all barbarians get advantage on strength checks when they're raging?
Yes.
Or is that a specific
Yes.
set?
Yeah.
That's a default ability.
Cool.
All right, we are back to the top of the round. Jin, sir, you just see
Yeah.
swing two fists. Elias jumps out of the way. Alf tries to bring the axe up and just gets covered in dirt. And you see it pull its hand back, and you see one hand with the axe flailing inside the creature's arm.
I'm gonna use my action to hit it with the lightning damage.
Okay.
So it's gonna take 9 points, and then I'm proficient in 2-weapon fighting. Can I technically jump down with my daggers and swing away at it?
You could jump down and move. You would not be able to
Throw
get
it.
bonus action this round because he has to cantrip. So, or you use your action to continue Witch Bolt.
Yeah,
Weapon fighting is when you make an attack action. You can then use the bonus action to offhand.
gotcha. We'll just end it there then.
All right. Castix. There's a dwarf and an arm. There is another large man with an axe.
I'm just reading something real quick. You find it one creature.
He pulls out a book.
Okay, well, that's not gonna work.
Just forgot about my book.
Yes.
Just a moment. I think I have something about shuffling.
Quit screaming, you'll find.
Right.
You did say we could have your axe, so just to let you know. Putting that in writing.
I'm gonna hit it with Word of Radiance, but I want to kind of aim it towards the arm, holding Alf to see if it'll be enough to make him drop it.
Okay.
It's a con 13.
Does Word of Radiance hit everything around you, or is it just something that the people you choose? I can't remember.
It's a single target.
Let's see.
No, Word of Radiance is
where
an AoE.
burning radiance
Oh.
erupts from you.
You're
Each creature
thinking-
of your choice that you
Yeah.
should use.
Flame.
Okay. Oh, you can choose. Okay. I couldn't remember if you could choose or not. Some
Yeah.
of them can't. So
Yeah, each creature of your choice that you can.
awesome.
Kids, I'm going
makes
to need
sense.
to
Like
have
the
you
back half
properly
would just be
bless this
flavor,
die
I guess.
afterwards. I rolled an 11 that time.
We need somebody with blessed.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage, sir. It
I can take it.
did
I
not
just-
save.
I wonder if I could. I think I
5
could
points
cast
of damage.
Okay. And with that, as you hold out your holy symbol and cause an explosion of golden energy that burns into the creature, it loses its kind of cohesion and slowly starts sloughing into the ground, into the water, spreading out, soaking up the water as it goes, leaving it more muddy than, mound in the middle. Alf, you can breathe. You are laying in mud.
You good there, bud?
I'm okay.
Might want to get up. I'm just continuing swinging at it. Just make sure it's.
You hit it a few more times. Yep, it is. You are confident
Squished.
after a few moments that it is no longer alive.
I think we're good.
Perhaps that can be the sacrifice.
I was never worried for a second there. I knew we could do it.
Sacrifice, you are awesome. He's gonna flex.
Or at least it would have been one of those three that would have been sacrificed at the three up there. But it's okay.
Easy to flex when you're metal.
Is there a child's head around here?
There is not.
And
That was a completely separate storyline and has already gone the direction it's going to go.
It's gone. That kid's gone. Eaten by eyeballs.
Off to become a hero somewhere.
Maybe.
Gonna make a deal with the devil for no reason.
Nice. Oh, the great old one. Okay, I get it now. With the eyes.
Nine.
Got it.
All right.
Nice.
You guys are in the room. What do you want to do?
Sit and take a slug of rest.
Everything
So,
is still.
You see a door over there, or maybe some treasure?
Is there a way for us to get out in the mud?
Yeah, you guys can. If nothing else, there's that bridge that was attached to it. It's still hanging on the other end, so you guys can climb back out, no problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there anything down there, like what the creature came out of, like a table or anything like a summoning
That's what I
altar?
was kind of asking.
Nothing's left that you see. You could search through it.
Yeah,
Can we?
we'll search.
I'd also like to try.
14 for investigation.
All right. Anyone else who
No.
wants to search can go ahead and roll investigations.
Yes, I would
Yes,
like
since I was
to.
already
I
there.
think I get some type of I think I can add a D4. Let me just double check here.
Ooh.
Because
That
of
one for me.
my race here. Okay. When you make investigation check, yeah, you can roll a D4. Ooh, dang, that's a 4 on the D4. That's pretty good. This is gonna be a good roll. Investigation is so that would be a 21 plus 4, so 25.
Okay. And are the other three of you searching through for anything, or are you happy not going down in the muck?
I don't want to go down there.
I'm good not going down there.
I'm perfectly fine not going down. My guy's still trying to
Get out.
catch his breath and see things.
Okay. You dig through looking for things, and you start to find offerings, and most of them are useless. Bundles of like sage or little figurines that are crudely put together. But of things you specifically find, you will find, Elias, a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope. Appears to be a
So
goblin's,
Elias?
goblin's hand.
Elias or Garrick, who found that?
Elias found that
Garrick.
one.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
Gross.
Jin, you find an iron pendant that has a devil's face on it.
Interesting.
Just kind of stare at it. This is terrifying.
If we find a pearl worth about 100 gold, I could probably tell you what some of these things are.
Garrick, you find a small wooden coffer that, when you open it up, contains the mummified tongue of a direwolf.
Okay.
It's almost as if
Maybe-
these people were insane cultists and not actually.
Maybe you should give that back to the man with the
Yeah, right.
letter.
It's
Housewarming gift.
wildly specific.
Is the coffer made of wood?
Yes.
How's the woodworking on it? Does it look pretty good?
Decently made.
Because house of
Yeah.
woodworkers.
It is a good journeyman work. It's not fancy, but it's made well. It sticks together. It's not uneven. The hinges are recessed against it, so they're not like jutting out.
Solid box then. All right. Don't think I need the tongue though. Throw it in my bag.
Nah, we could sew the tongue into the flesh golem's mouth.
I already have one.
Hey,
Alright.
maybe in about a week there'll be something in my brain that'll tell me to eat that. I don't know. Seems to be a pattern here.
There you go.
Tell yourself it's beef jerky.
You just gave Jin ideas. Cast message, tell you to eat the tongue. Just. All right.
Do I see a way out of here?
Just back the way you came. As you guys eventually start making your way out, the dwarfs hurry you along because the dirt does start caving slowly here and there. And you're not quite sure how long this will stay up. But once you get back to the house, it's quiet. You emerge from the top of those spiral stairs back into that room with the covered furniture. There's a faint light coming through the window.
I'll just go look through the
I
window.
will go look and see what it is.
You look out, and you see what at first seems like maybe just a bright moon or a torchlight, but you realize it's the sun rising, dim as it is. And you can see around you forests, the great mountain with the castle, and you appear to be in the north side of a village that spreads out underneath the shadow of the keep above. You see a few people walking here and there, a church off in the distance. And for just a moment, you see the flickering image of a young girl who, to the five of you, seems to be smiling. Wouldn't that be great? No, unfortunately. And then werewolves come! Seems to be smiling at the five of you and kind of waves faintly. And she looks at you, Garrick, and she just glares.
You drink my brother.
And
In my defense, he smelled delicious. He didn't taste delicious, though.
And Garrick, on that note, go ahead and make just a d20 roll.
Awesome. Hey, it's Jin's fault. Wait, no,
No.
no, he. Never mind. That was
You drank it on your own bush.
We all tried to stop you.
Hey, my insight check was awesome. I fully my character confidently knew that nothing bad was gonna happen, and so he just drank it. It's 5.
5? Okay.
It seemed legit at the time.
Yeah,
All right, I'll make a note of that. And
that's okay.
as
Awesome.
you guys look out over the very dimly rising sun, one of the people on the streets looks up at you and sees you in the window and hurries away quickly.
Just gonna open the window and be like, hello.
And that's where we'll pick up in 2 weeks.
Oy.
Also, everyone can advance to level 3.
Oh, thank goodness.
Spell slide.
So many things. Yeah.
Nice.
On that note, I had way too many browser windows open. Kitsu, can you see if there's anyone to raid? If not, I will wrap this up.
Not really. And a lot of the people went out of chat anyway, so.
In that case, see everyone in the next stream.